So,
and there's some matches where, like, I know it's looked like they've lost. They've got put back on the second or third match, like where they've adapted to the team play, and like, although they might have had trouble the first time, they've gone better on the second and third. So they've got 2 tanks, 1 healer, and 2 DPS on Astra.
Yeah,
That's
we got
an interesting combination.
It's going to be a hard comp to fight into for a warrior white mage combo. Although Citri is pretty good on warrior, and it does synergize well with white mage. It's not ideal though. Dark Knight Paladin Astro is going to be rugged. That's going to be a hard fight.
And with the Bard as well. Bard is still scary in my opinion. With the Purified changes, Bard is still a force to be reckoned with, in my opinion.
Absolutely. And Cassie has shown that she is very capable on that Bard.
But the summoner with PvP could also be, with this stage at least, there's so many corners to place the summon that could be some interesting bottleneck moves as well. Like, even if they're losing, the summon can be coming clutch, especially with the Dragoon limit break. There could be some good combos on both sides.
Yeah, absolutely there can. But they are picking their points of attack. They both opted for the opposite door. And so they're going to square off in the middle and just kind of play footsies. Opal looking a little bit brave. Ninjas can't afford to be patient here and hopefully get some cleave in this corner, which they do onto Nyoko. Yeah.
Nyoko's not looking healthy around there. They took a lot of damage. Their MP is looking not good right now. They are being focused down, but it's also Yelena. Yelena is also taking some damage. In fact, there's a lot of cleave damage going onto Umbra right now.
Yeah, Umbra did take a lot of cleave damage. I think they're a little bit behind in the numbers here, but they managed to knock out Fiorna.
And now Opal is also down. They're turning this around after that interesting start. The white mage is able to get their healing potion off though.
They absolutely did. It was looking like it might go either way there for a second. Both teams were running low on resources, and the ninjas come out on top of that exchange. Muffy Mog using some of that survival. Nope, never mind. I cursed them. Sorry, Muffy. You went down in the name of entertainment.
That's how it works. Cast a curse. You said their name too many times.
And it happens. Ninjas touch 50. Good job, ninjas. Kugane, however, has all the time in the world to set themselves up for a very stiff defense here on this this corner, cleave corner. It's going to be rough for the ninjas to push into this defense.
But they are stacking up, so they're getting ready to regroup. They're not just rushing in, which is always a good play. Yelena, the ninja, is down now. They got attacked incredibly fast and burnt down.
Yeah, they. I don't think they were quite ready for the pincher attack. Katanas managed to set up an attack from both angles, kind of caught them off guard, and now they're paying the price. Yelena's down. Nyoko is going to be returning shortly. Kitty's down. Oh my goodness, it's a bloodbath out here on the return lap.
Fiona got hit by the mini, by the way, and has been taken down. They became Lalafell size for a little bit and had a little bit of a nap.
Yeah. That's one good thing that you see in some of these games is they don't wait. They see a mini and they jump on it, which is what you should be doing in team play as well as solo queue. So if you see somebody minied, get them.
Yeah. Don't be friendly, just jump them.
Yeah, just
end them. It looks like, as I say that, they're being jumped as we speak, but it looks like there's not, the Citri is down.
Yep, they traded tanks out. Opal's going to survive due to the Dark Knight limit break. The ninjas are putting up a great defense here, though. They're driving people off the point. Fiorna and Opal are still trying to bounce around it, and they're going to turn it around and route the ninjas back into their own corner over there. Goodness gracious.
Cubic Key is down, by the way. But they're getting their summon LB soon. The Dragon LB is ready, whether they're going to use that as a damage or to evade. I know sometimes the Dragons will actually use it as an evasion maneuver if need be.
They will if they need be. However, they don't have much room to evade as the crystal hits 95% and keeps on rolling. Nyoko manages to get on to stop it and pays the price. Nea looks like they're going to be next. And it's Yelena followed by Nea. And the Katanas take fight number 1. Ooh, man. So, let's go back to that intro. Pretty even spread, lots of cleave going out on both teams. However, the ninjas were able to come out on top of that first one, right? That first team fight.
They were able to get a little bit of that little push right there at the start.
I think what they were able to do is they were able to capitalize on some of the mistakes maybe that the Kugane had made in positioning, piling into that corner and keeping the cleave relatively even so that some finishers could land.
It's looking like the stream is having a lot of issues from chat.
Y'all, why is it being so laggy?
It's like freezing every few seconds.
Yeah, it's stuttering pretty bad. Gitson, are you recording locally? Are you recording it locally? You might want to, just to save something that's not stuttery. I think it might be Twitch. I don't think it's you. All right. Well, while you work on that, that was
a little bit while you work on it, so there's not too much silence.
Yeah, that was a good fight.
Yeah, it was a good fight. There was some good there was a lot of good matches, right? There were a lot of good like comebacks there. That was a very close match from both sides. Both teams did incredibly well.
Yeah, both teams did do really well, and that's one of the benefits of having this extended league format with coaches available. Everybody is learning. Everybody is really kind of tapping into that more competitive side, and they're going pretty hard at it. Like I was saying earlier, I think that the ninjas losing momentum after they touched 50 when they got kind of caught unawares, they were out of position there. And then, limit breaks start rolling out, and it doesn't look like a comp change for the ninjas, but the Katanas have... Oh, wait a second. The Katanas have swapped out Cassie for Amai on Black Mage.
Ooh, that's going to be interesting.
And Black Mage
is basically the third tank in that group, in my opinion.
Yeah. And I think they picked Palestra, right? I believe so.
AKA my favorite map.
Yeah, I can see why they would swap to having the Black Mage to get in. On that. Palestra is a good spot for casters. There's some corners you can protect yourself on, you can get cover, but there's lots of open, and even the kind of closed off areas are very small sections of the map. So it's a good place for a caster to sit there and fire off artillery, right?
Yeah. And although it's a very simple map, there are different things you can do with it, such as the speed lane, just attack straight, or you could try and just defend and push once they pushed you. It's a simple map, but in my opinion, it's a good team building map. If I was going to be in something like this, if I was going to be learning how to play in a team, this would probably be the map I'd pick. Even though it seems very basic, there is different things that you can do, and it's better to start with something basic and learn the roles and how you work together, and then go into more difficult maps. And that's why this is probably one of my favorites, in my opinion. I am also a Palestra enjoyer. I gotta say, dude, the ninjas portraits are great. You brought that up earlier. The ninjas portraits are on point. I love their team uniform. That's one of the things that I've really been enjoying about Squires League is the team identities getting adopted by fans of the teams. It's been really fun to see. But like I said, they did not change their composition.
They are sticking with Warrior White Mage.
Which is an interesting combination, and like as I said, Summoner is really good. Dragon, like I feel like if they can do it right, White Mage into like a Ninja LB or White Mage into Summoner LB. Maybe I'm biased, but I'm just saying White Mage into everything because I'm a White Mage, but that's obviously just coming out. I'm sorry.
No, I'm a warrior, so I kind of favor it too. It gives them a chance to be more aggressive, but in the intro, we're seeing them kind of wait it out and take their time.
I think that, also, you can take the speed lane to try and sneak around your opponent as well if you want to do that. You can. That's another maneuver that you can do. And it looks like,
yeah, that is a common monk or ninja tactic. Opal goes in, big suck.
Yeah.
Gathers up a couple people. Looks like the call might have gone on to Citri, but they are going to escape. And then the Katanas refocus on to Nea, who goes into guard and is safe.
Muffy Monk is taking quite a bit of damage, though, on the Paladin. I think they're being chased down right now. But they might be okay, but I think they're swapped over to Ghost Yin because they've noticed that. Ghost Yin with the stun and low mana will be interesting to see if they get out okay.
Yeah, the ninjas are looking pretty poor shape here. They're getting beat up pretty bad. Nyoko's going down. Citri's not too far behind, getting bird-dogged by two members of the Katanas. And the Katanas are going to push the ninjas into a full retreat here. Yelena's in retreat. Nea's in retreat. And Cubic Kitty looking to maybe kind of pick apart Remy, but I think that Remy is safe with guard and resources and all of their friends to hide behind.
The Summoner LB is out with Phoenix, though. Phoenix does a heal, right, as well as some damage. It's a more of a supportive one than Bahamut. So.
Yeah, Phoenix is good to help you defend a point, which is definitely what they're needing right now. As Opal goes into Eventide, the ninjas are having a rough time.
Down.
Nea holds their limit break. Good call. Go down with the full stick of butter instead of potentially ghosting it right there or landing it into a bunch of guards. Citri tries to yank back in of Muffy. Yeah. They're showing a much more dominant side. Citri gets off a one guard break roar. Unfortunately, Muffy is going to be able to hide behind the wall and pot. Here comes Nea. Pretty big damage onto multiple teammates or team members, but with just the three ninjas to defend a point, I don't know if it's going to result in a kill.
No, it didn't look that good right there, and it's not looking good for ninjas right now. Like the Katanas have full stats really right now. They've got most of their MP. Only Muffy is looking a bit low on mana right now, and it's just not looking good for the ninjas right now.
No, they're cycling people onto the point. They've got 3 people up right now. I think that they could potentially hang on to this if they are quick with their cycles on and off. Just between Citri, who is, well, now done, and Nea. Yelena's on their way in. They are hemorrhaging people here. The Katanas are not showing any weakness. They're not giving up any ground. And they're really not taking a lot of damage either.
No, they're doing really well at swapping in 2 or 3 people on the point to keep them, like, they're not letting ninjas stock up at all. Like, they're just keeping 2 or 3 Katanas at the point, then going back to heal up and then swapping them. Like, ninjas are pushing a little bit, but not really. But the Katanas are, like, have got full mana, full health, basically, and they're just keeping that point at point.
What the Katanas are doing here is they're really utilizing their tanks smart. As when one of their tanks starts dropping, they swap out, they go take a pot. Not to mention, I want to point out Ghost Yin here, just a fortress protecting her team as Astro. Oh man, that was just really heads up play by Ghost there at the end, allowing the team to stay healthy enough to swap a point and just becoming a juggernaut on that last like 10% there. Holy cow.
I mean, now you had that Astro LB just ready to throw out near the end there to just just to put a cherry on top of all that damage, because that Astro LB is crazy.
Yeah, River is but needs to nerf Astro. Let's see here. So we are making. Sorry, 1 sec. So we're making another sub onto the Katanas.
Yeah. Well, no, they're bringing back Cassie, right? I think. Ghost is subbing out and Cassie is coming back. And then one of them swapping to White Mage, I think. If I'm reading this correctly. So. I'm sorry. I'm giggling. Someone said they're DDoSing instant stream now. Sorry.
the DDoS memes crack me up, though. It is unfortunate. It's super unfortunate. I hate that this is something that we just kind of have to deal with, in Final Fantasy right now.
It is annoying. Especially when I saw some people were doing Pals That Are Dead, and then it happened, and they lost their run because of it. Oh my god, that would hurt.
Yeah, that's extremely unfortunate to put so much time and effort into a solo run and lose it. But it looks like we're going to Bayside.
Okay.
Wait, nope. We can't do it. We've only got 4 people on one.
Yeah, it's a little bit unbalanced. 4 versus 5.
Nah. I believe in them.
Hey, the ninjas have put out a really strong showing tonight. Let's see how that goes. So Cassie is back in on Bard. Very good at that. Yeah. Remy has switched to a White Mage for the Katanas. And then we will see who our 5th member of the Katanas is shortly. I am looking forward to Bayside. Bayside, I think, is one of my favorite battlegrounds to watch.
I agree. It's a fun one to watch, and it's very early on difficult, in my opinion. As I've said multiple times on different shows, it's very if you get the first win, there's a huge chance that you're not gonna. If you lose at the first part, there's a huge chance you're not gonna get back. It's not impossible. I've seen it a few times, that you can, you can counter back, but it's a very start heavy match.
It is very snowbally. It's very difficult to defend.
That was the word.
It's very difficult to defend a push after you lose that initial team fight. It's almost like sometimes you'll see some teams do it, where they'll just try to extend that fight in the middle instead of a full retreat, just so that they don't have to defend after the 50.
I would argue that defending after the 50 is easier than defending at the 50. There is a
I think we're saying the same thing. I think you just worded it better.
Yeah, but no, at the 90-ish% point, there is a good spot. But it's also difficult because it also means that although it's a good place to defend, you're right near the end. So if they do push, you've lost. But that's why I feel like there's only maybe 2 or 3 good positions to defend on the map. Which
I agree with you.
Experience.
In order to have a little bit easier time defending, it is almost just easier to wait until that very last corner at the 90% mark. Yeah. But for the Katanas, we have Ghost back on Astro. I think that my DC was not able to come back.
Can I just say how much I love Muffy Mog's portrait? I think it's the coolest. I'm sorry. With that blade and the lighting.
You know what? I did not store that in the short-term memory. Let me look on the stream and see it here. Muffy Mugs. Oh yeah, that is pretty cool. I like their samurai team uniform too. It's again, it's so awesome to see teams and fans getting into the identity of the teams. They are looking sharp out here, and this comp is just working too well for them. They are locked in. It's like a comfy sneaker, man. They just put it on and go for a run.
Now, do you think they're all going to jump in the middle, or do you think some of them are going to sneak around with the speed lane instead of just jumping straight in?
I really don't know. It looks like the ninjas are going in, and so are the katanas.
Yeah.
Yep, well, we are meeting head to head in the middle.
Right away.
Yeah, they did a dive real fast in. Oh my God, they traded Yoko for Cassie. The ninjas are in this fight. Let's go, guys.
Let's go, ninjas, Diabell.
They took a lot of heat for that trade, and they lose their tank in the process. But all is not lost, of course. Hopefully, Yelena, that sneaky ninja, can get out. Cubic Kitty's going to have a rougher time. Only one potion for the two of you. Cubic Kitty lets Yelena take it for the survival. And they... Yeah. Oh, no. Poor Yelena. Oh, my God. They got taken out in their own front yard. So... All right, what do you see them doing here? What do you think is their best option? They're still down one person because of that late death.
It might be a good idea just to wait with the flower pots and then push together around the corner and try and use the corner to their advantage. That might be their best move right now, in my opinion. And look, they took down Citri, so... Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't see it going their way when they went in without Yelena. Nyoko does have their limit break ready. They can slow the katanas down with it. Oh, never mind. But the katanas are just slicing their way through it. Like a hot katana through ninja butter.
It's still not over. Yelena to the rescue. They've got Citri waiting to swap off with them. Opal busts out that Eventide. They're going to be a terrible target now. And unfortunately, they don't have many options because the other members of the team can afford to fight off the point. And there we go. That's going to be a 3-0 for the Katanas, remaining undefeated.
Incredible job by both Katanas and Ninjas, but that map, as I said, when they lost that first bash at the
least favorite map, I think, to play on, except maybe Bayside. I don't like the short maps. I don't like the small maps. They make me feel cramped and uncomfortable. But both of these team comps look like they're going to feel pretty comfortable, I think, on this short map.
Yeah, I would agree. I literally just 5 minutes ago got off warm-up with the these wizards, with the White-Green Wizards. They, unexpectedly for a composition that is running off a warrior, they seem to know very well how to run an area control comp. So I do not foresee them having any issues on this map. Meanwhile, however, the Katanas are running a black mage. I would like to see how Amai feels about this map.
Yeah, I think black mage is good in this map because of its mobility. It has such a short cooldown on being able to get forward and backward. But we do have 2 tanks versus 1. Looks like the warrior got plunged, likely the first target on Umbra. Paladin is in guard for Astra.
Both tanks are going
nobody
very,
goes
very
down
low.
quite yet. Bodvar getting caught in the crossfire.
Bodvar definitely went a little bit too aggressive over there, I believe.
Mm-hmm. None of the 1 minutes have gotten shut down, so in about 20 seconds, we'll see maybe a big laser from one side or the other. There's a cover onto the Dark Knight that's to reset. So even though they're down a player, they can keep pushing forward. Here go out the 1 minutes. Let's see.
Out goes a black mage LB as well. Both white mages seem to be looking for a good angle to let that beam rip. Muffy tries to set up a good engagement. Out goes Sugar Snaps first, and they get Muffy Mug as a result of it. Opal may...
It looks like the Dark Knight is the next target. And once this front line is gone, The White Mage, Bard, and Black Mage is going to have a hard time keeping this down. Also, Umbra is full on resources. They're missing exactly 2,000 mana. The point has been abandoned, and we are going to continue. It looks like Umbra is going to push to keep staggering.
Muffy has decided to just wise mind that point, realizing that everybody has lost interest in it. They, however, get dived in. They may need to get out. I feel like that's a bit of an excessive dancer, LB, but you know, if it gets your kill, it gets your kill.
It does get a kill, and I guess they still have the Sage Cage, they've got the laser, they've still got a ton to work with. They probably want to try and get the Dark Knight LB out, but it looks like Esther is trying to back out. It's really hard to back out on this short map, though.
Yeah, it's one of those maps where you will either chase or be chased all the way to spawn. Most frustrating map
That was
for
a really
casters.
great pick from Remy. I saw Sugar Snap was in guard, and as soon as they came out of guard, they got lasered. It was a really good pick, really good pick.
Someone has had
there's
to
a
spend
Paladin
their
LB
guard
going
to get it out. They, however, go back in. They may regret, yeah, they end up regretting going back in. They get sent immediately. Bolivar has to be looking to get out as well. It would seem to me that for the time being, the balance of the LB bank is firmly in Wizards' favor, but they do seem to be struggling a little bit with setting tempo. Adeline sends that Slur trying to regain a little bit of a footing. Oh, and gets Muffy. Almost
They got
immediately.
a Dancer LB out into the Sage LB and Warrior LB. They take out the Paladin.
This feels to me like the definition of an NA match. People are just not interested in that point. Violence everywhere, as far as the eye
It's
can
just
see.
about staggering until overtime or somebody breaks 50. Let's see.
Well, these wizards seem like it may be able to hit that 50 with some effort. Sugar's snaps goes down before they can let that beam reap. However, they are operating under cake, so that gives them a little bit of leeway to stay alive. Perhaps push that into the 50? No, they have to give it up. Offer yet again trying to tank. Someone tell our boy that he's on a red job.
Alright, we've got 30 seconds left until overtime. Neither team has touched the 50. So as long as nobody touches, it's gonna be open game, right? Or is it the furthest? It's still the furthest, right? If it's not
I
50,
do believe
oh my
that
gosh.
if there's no 50, the point, I'm sorry, not the point, the victory would go to Wizards if there is no one from, Katanas on point. They, however, managed to trigger that overtime. Yes, it is up. There is a bit of a mosh pit going off on the point. Wizards has to start looking to stabilize and get out.
Yeah, Wizards can probably stabilize with this Sage Cage coming up in a second. And then the Paladin LB just ended for Astra. So a Warrior
Out goes
goes
the Sage
down.
Cage.
There's a...
They need to be looking to play in that safety, which should be going down right about now. Up of the note that goes up in with their guard, perhaps looking to use their LB on point. Out it goes. Out goes the cake. Opal goes back, but they have basically no time left. Oh, big!
Oh, huge cleave.
Bolivar's guard goes up. Celia and Bolivar are looking to stabilize the it is, however, Celia alone left on point.
Yeah. Looks
Frail
like they're gonna be
Siege.
able to push because nobody touched the 50, so they just have to get it right to that spot right there. That was a knockdown, drag out brawl the entire
Look at those
time.
numbers.
I had a hard time to like keeping track of what was going on just because like neither team wanted to let the other team reset. Like they were always going after the stagger. And you know, that is volcanic heart.
That is volcanic heart indeed, but it certainly feels like perhaps one or two players in the entire lobby may have been thinking about the point as a whole. It certainly feels like, you know how I mentioned that Wizards felt like they play their area control game very well. I feel like they were making a liar out of me on that game. I do believe we are getting a trade on the side of Katanas.
Yeah,
We
it looks
have
like
both Thanksgiving.
the white mage, I believe, who hopped out. I
White
don't
mage
know
and
who
bard
else,
help
but-
out.
Mage and bard.
Their bard and their white mage left. I would see if who is coming. Some they do have Fiorna, who is, in my opinion, one of the best monks still playing monk these days. I don't know if they are coming in, however, I haven't seen them in the den so far. But who else is coming? Is the PF even up? Let's get some. Oh. Right, there we go.
It's rough when there's technical difficulties. He's trying to.
We are currently
You know.
juggling chainsaws made out of Ethernet cords, so
That's what
please
I
excuse
figured.
any delays. Or don't. You can
It's all good.
fight me in the dueling ring after this, and we'll just call it even. Not just you guys, but anyone in the crowd who's watching, so.
Kitson just came in here to say fight me.
Oh, yeah. We hosted this entire league so people could fight. You gotta believe it.
So yes, we have Fiorna and Ghostin coming in. This feels like a team with a very solid front line. It may give Maisuke a little bit more leeway to cast depending on the map. I do believe we're going to Red Sands.
Yeah, Red Sands, I think. So we're looking at triple support comp, triple support comp on both sides. But I guess it comes down to like whenever I think about Red Sands, I think about how to deal with the heat wave because you know if you have the means for getting through the heat wave and the enemy team doesn't, then you're just going to gain advantage in that scenario. So do you think the Astro is gonna there's the Astro and then the Paladin, which I think both really help with that heat wave, and Warrior I think suffers, and with White Mage as like really the only primary healer, and then Sage is not putting out a ton, but they do also have the safety of the Picto Cage, the cake.
Yes, but I feel like at the very least on the opener, as far as both survivability and area control, the balance seems to me to be in favor of Katanas. As well as when Heatwave pops, they have more tools to manage that spicy dot that is global warming.
So I think
Oh,
we're getting a little bit of
very
a
interesting.
reach around. Okay.
Kitson, they're calling your name.
I love them! I love them!
And they hop on
Looking
to
at
Sugar
that
Snap.
Sugar Snap. Sugar Snap is plunged, coming
That
out
guard
of
goes
guard.
immediately up.
They did not get the plunge reset. And both teams are kind of even on resources after that engagement.
Both teams seem to have split into two fights, but Katanas get that initial push. Oh, they, however, eat a bunch of cleave off the fast lane. Opal seems to be trying to get out, perhaps get last second plunge reset. Celia has to guard pretty much immediately.
Yeah, I think
however,
it's a get out. It's a get out or die on point.
Opal manages to get out.
Goodbye,
Muffy
Mug.
is dead on the point, sadly.
Now we're having Umbra moving the point back across. They're gonna have Laser, Scream, Dancer LB. They have a lot of ways to punish Umbra or sorry, Astra for moving in to try and like take down one of their tanks or their Astra.
Opal manages to
Scream
plunge
goes
in
out on the Dark
right
Knight.
before.
Looks like they're gonna try and get the Dark Knight before LB. Yep. Medio on Dancer. And then we've got Antline coming in to make this a little bit more complicated. Oh, did Muffy make it out? Muffy made it out!
Manages to get out. Somehow both teams traded a member. Katanas managed to not give up the 50 initially, but the point got pushed in after all, so they are in a little bit of a bind here. I do think we have Gitson in chat saying, well, you've won my heart with that play, but the sad reality is that may actually have lost the game with that play. Because if you do not get a kill with the element of surprise after that opener, regaining tempo is going to be extremely hard, especially with a monk.
Yes. So during that, what happened right there was they popped the Astro and Dark Knight LB into the Sage LB, which, oh my gosh.
Oh no, Celia!
Antline was hungry. Muffy Mog made
Muffy's
it
holding the
through
point
due
with
to
their
the
LB.
Paladin LB. But it looks like this is another one where Umbra probably wants to pull out, regroup. They're 2 down, they have advantage.
Adeline somehow manages to get that sneaky pot, but I do not know if you want to re-engage there. They let out their lure to get hopefully that kill on the Astro, however, Ghosting manages to get out. Adeline may be a little bit too deep.
Bodver is getting LB here, so he's moving in to throw it out. It seems like they want to take down that Dark Knight.
Very interesting, very interesting. I do think they are going to break that point. We do, however, have over 70 seconds left to the match. It would seem to me that it is the moment for Katanas to chill for a moment, start trying to regain control of the point with 3 people alive, and perhaps try to control that last corridor up to their spawn. Muffy, however, goes down. Panic seems to be settling in.
They were able to
They
turn
somehow
the kill
managed to
back
get
around
that
onto the white
lineage.
mage, though, with the astral bead that Ghost was able to get out before they went down. However, they are running very low on resources.
Oh, Fiona just like pulled the biggest survivability maneuver that I've seen. She got a massive roll up and then immediately lost the entirety of that HP. That was kind of scary in her name.
Yeah, it looks like Astra does not want to deal with another Sage LB during this overtime. So they threw everything into that Sage. Back on point, Bodvar catches them all in a beautiful dance.
Gets a 4-man dance. And the round is theirs.
Astra committed very hard to taking down the Sage before overtime, which is a good move, but when they came back, Bodvar was ready to catch them in that dance, and just that was very, very well played. Yeah, the wizards take one off of the katanas.
And it would seem we are even. Are we in for another 5-game banger? Listen, Toshio, Bolvar is everyone's boy. He's a democratic boy, okay?
Yeah, Bodvar was, I think, very smartly using his LB very consistently to take it down a tank. Like if we get one of those tanks down, we can keep going, and I think that was a really good way because Dancer LB is kind of hard to use in LP. It's not Dancer as a job is just it's hard. It's hard to get into the positions you need to if you want to be able to do those big banger LBs. But you know, focusing on using it for the guard rip ability on, you know, the Dark Knight when the Dark Knight's 15 seconds out from getting LB, that's a very good use of a guard strip like that.
One thing that I'm liking very much about how Wizards are performing is the fact that effectively Bolvar does not really have the safety of a Paladin or literally anyone else other than perhaps, I guess you could say Aquaville. Maybe functions as a little bit of a protection, but I would not call it safety. So what they're doing is basically using his dance and Sage LB to stagger that threat on the point, because they are basically a team that is all about playing on the point. They are being very deliberate, very controlled about contesting that point. I do see a little bit of a mosh pit forming at times. I do feel like it is especially advantageous for Bodvar and Sealnor when this happens. So I would like to see Katanas be a little bit more disciplined about who's on point. They seem to have changed to a more traditional 1 blue, 1 green, 3 red standard composition. We shall see how they perform in base 9.
I always have to wait for the teams to show up because I can never remember who's playing what. So yeah, base side, Dragoon, Monk, Astro, Paladin, Bard. Very, very high damage, like you were saying. And then we've got the Dancer and Sage. Sorry, Warrior and Sage on this map. If both teams opt to go forward, are just both so strong at keeping the group together for a big cleave from the Dancer and the Picto. So I'm curious to see how the teams are going to approach the center here, because I think this is very handily in favor of Umbra if they all just kind of rush forward. Unless they opt to maybe try to send the Warrior as soon as they can get in range, because they do have a lot of range send on Astra.
Perhaps but that lane I would say is well protected with both Cardia and Dance Partner. They have been very measured in their aggression. I do believe that they're probably paying close attention to both their healers. Oh, it would seem that Austria has... We have a DC. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. It seems we are missing, I believe, Remy? What is going on in here? We are going to replay the game, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of patience.
Yes, I believe we need to wait for Remy.
Disconnected.
Get a DC.
No, Muffy Mug disconnected.
Ah, that'll do. Well, we are going to have all the players... PayPal has been sent. We're going to have all the players... I believe, actually, no, Umbra's going to just win the game so far, and then we're going to replay the match. So, simple as... I guess it's not just me having technical issues tonight, so hey, I can at least be a little happy about that.
What is a night of CC without shenanigans?
The promised land.
Oh Oh my goodness. Esports ready game, ladies and gentlemen. For a second there, I thought Astra may be doing either speed lane shenanigans or just trying to control their 50, but no.
Yeah, I was like, oh look, they all have a speed buff on them because I was looking at the other team. I was like, wait, oh, that's because they haven't left. Because they haven't left spawn.
Alright, it would seem all of our players are back now. We are doing a quick ready check. Valvar was asking what kind of Gitsen strat are they playing now, but the thing about Bayside is there really isn't that much variation to how can you approach. There are literally 3 orientations. The one that makes drops you at the point faster is quite literally go front. And while I have seen exactly one team take speed lane, one of the things that people don't immediately realize is that trying to take speed lane to avoid going middle and then taking up the point sets you up at the wrong side to defend. So it is literally 2 approaches, not 3.
Yeah, I think, let's see. They do have a short LB with the monk 75 second, but that is beat out by the white mage if they wanted to go for the not speed lane, not jump pad entrance.
Yeah, they absolutely do not have the side door advantage of playing for short LBs and area control. I do believe this is a date at neutral for both teams.
Okay, looks like we're taking the jump pad.
Both teams go in. Oliver has to
Sending
guard
the
immediately.
warrior as the first target. Warrior
And down goes Adeline. Umbra
seems to be the second target.
Umbra is put immediately on the back foot. They seem to be able to all get out. Perhaps Sugar Snap may be able to survive this onslaught on themselves. Maybe they manage to get to a pot.
Okay, it looks like the Dragoon may have overstayed. No, they're getting out. No? I think.
Oh, how?
I didn't see what happened to Vodvar. We're coming up on the 1 minute. Let's take a look at what if this white mage laser can make something happen. They are down a person, but that is the paladin cover going out and Pan. So the paladin cannot cover this monk as they go into LB. LB goes out on the warrior. Tried to Snap tried to catch them with the laser counter call, and it looks like they sent the paladin. Oh my gosh! Sorry, I'm still really bad at spectator mode.
Don't worry about it. Shurna gets stuck by Celius, but manages to get out. Both teams seem to be playing quite a bit more disciplined now that they understand what each other team is capable of. I do feel like Wizards is very much hinging on the strength of their LBs. Muff immediately gets pulled into the point.
Double amps.
Oh my goodness.
They were able. The Sage Cage did not save them from that. They must have been just outside of the placement, because the cage was down in time. It was just people the people who were outside of it got absolutely destroyed by the double amped Dragoon LB.
And with that, Katanas regains control of the point. This has the potential to be sort of disastrous for Wizards, as they have put out two of their strongest LBs for a hold that did not give them control of the point. They do, however, have the Primal Scream and the Beam, and Silver may be able to place a last second cake to make them sturdy through this defense. But the truth is that they are very hard pressed to control this corner. Down goes the cake. Sugar Snap is going to have to be looking to survive from Fiorna's onslaught. Fiorna is a blink away from LB. That is a big threat.
Dragoon goes into life with LB. Yeah, what happened there was the Warrior Scream went onto the Paladin, which I assume they probably kind of wanted to try and kill the Paladin before they LB'd. However, the Paladin was able to LB, and then the Warrior was not able to guard, and the Warrior got sent. Astro was able to retain all of their LBs except for that.
Astro LB goes out, as does Bard LB. So we have to go into guard. Volvar immediately hits that. Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, this is a bit of a carnage on both sides. However, it seems to me that Katanas come out firmly on top. And Tilia does have a one final cage, and they may be able to control this with cage, beam, and the scream. But the truth is that they are at the decided positional and time disadvantage. Let's see what they do.
Yeah, it seems like the Katanas are taking advantage of the fact that that the Wizards comp is about cleaving. So they're like, all right, you guys want to do the Dancer LB Picto Warrior Cleave? We're gonna make it really dangerous for you to do that. And they've been really good about pairing up their Astro and Bard LB, and just as soon as they try to go for a big team-wide play, they're just putting the counter play out before the Stage LB is able to respond. So Muffy goes down, moving back to Umbra's side.
It would seem to me that Wizards was hoping to put the crystal at a disadvantageous position for Katanas, but they actually managed to leave it at a place that was very easy for them to access, so overtime was triggered. That may not have been the play. Sealer goes down with cake. This may cost the Wizards. In goes Celia to try to keep that point alive, but it is over for the Wizards.
Yeah, that was the game plan. They executed it three or four times that game alone. They threw out the Astro LB, the Bard LB, and they're like, all right, now we just go fuck him up, man. We just go fucking hit him. We do so much damage right now. Just go hit him. Just go hit him, guys. Yeah.
This is well, in the end, this has ended up going more or less as I expected it to. I kind of wish they would have let it a little bit further forward rather than where they did, because the position where they left the crystal immediately enabled the Wizards trigger over time. It would have been way easier re-engage for them, or no re-engage at all indeed, if they had not kind of panicked at seeing, I do believe it was Adeline on pot side.
Mm-hmm.
I am not entirely sure what the change was here.
They swapped out Monk for Dark Knight, I believe.
Oh yeah, that seems to be correct.
Yeah, and I think that'll just kind of keep going with the send the warrior. Warrior can't, you plunge them. Warrior just does not have enough survivability against the Bard and Dragoon damage. Also amped by the Astro. It's just that's just a very heavy hitting comp for 3 supports.
Yes. I honestly really like what Wizards are doing. They have tons of cleave, they have tons of CC. What they are basically doing is enabling Adeline and Sealner to just eat the other team frontline alive, but what I have not yet seen Katanas do cleanly is ascend on Adeline. They always try and seem to be caught either on the back foot by her or his engagements. I'm sorry, I do not know if Adeline is a her or a he. I don't know. I feel like there's been a little bit of miscommunication on the side of Katanas. We are getting John in Twitch chat saying, I love both teams, but I want to see the Wizards dethrone the Katanas. Damn.
Well, what do we for the Katanas, what is our game plan? How are we going to stop them from executing this huge lead? Like, you probably have to desync the Astro and Bard LB. You have to kill one of them. And I feel like that means you have to be able to get through the Paladin to get through to one of them, which is just, it's so hard, especially when you're new. I feel like dealing with a Paladin is just adds an extra layer onto your decision making.
Oh, Muffy Mouth goes immediately in. Has to go into guard. Opal goes in to try and relieve some of that pressure off of Muffy. Gets quite a bit of clip going. They, however, do not get any plunge resets. They manage to gain control of the point.
To back out and pot. And we've got 10 seconds about until the White Mage laser, but they take down the White Mage before they can make that 1 minute cooldown.
Adeline gets plunged, but without the White Mage support, they may not be long for this world. Remy goes down. They are now even.
And there's a shield.
We have Lunatender. Thomas gets quite a bit sturdier, but Opal gets a little bit overconfident with that engagement.
Looks
Out
like
goes the
Beam catches Muffy Mog. Might need to. No, they're getting away. Maybe you die on point. No, they can get away. They have time to reset.
Oh, no.
They're gonna have their combo. They're also gonna have the Dancer LB. So, it's up to the Sage and the Dancer here to kind of make sure that their team does not just succumb to double amp cleave max. All right.
We have
They
an
lived through the initial
absolute.
onslaught, but they are very low on resources. They are running out of mana, and Astra is full.
We just have an absolute slugfest going on point. From the side of Katanas, Muffy went in immediately to try and prevent further movement. I feel like Valor was anticipating that engagement and immediately went out with Dancer LB as well as the Sage Cage. However, Muffy put out a very, very well engaged Paladin LB, and they managed to survive that onslaught. Out goes the cover.
They had the Astral LB and the Paladin LB, right, for the what's it called? Oh my gosh, mitigation.
Yes.
Words. So yeah, they just did not take very much damage at all. Opal is
All three
in
blues.
Dark Knight LB on the point.
All three blues are exchanging blows on point like there is no tomorrow. They however have to spread out and give up the point to their backlines. Back in goes Muffy after a fresh reset. They are, however, in a really bad position and have no way to stun them back to the point. We have evil Cactuar.
Everybody gets to
Going
take a little
out.
break here. Nobody wants to be in there. Got a minute left on the clock. Everybody gets to kind of take a breather. And we're gonna have
Out goes the barley.
Exodia and Umbra.
Out goes the cover with the Hallowed. Opal is now... Actually, Opal is... Where the hell is Opal? Both tanks seems to be on different sides of the fight. Muffy eats up Warrior LB
This is gonna
and...
be a really great VOD to watch.
Yeah.
That, like, I mostly just watch. I'm not fast enough to shoutcast like all of those LBs going off in sequence. The Dancer LB countered by the Paladin LB, and then the Sage LB comes out. Like everything was layered, and you know, it's so much happens, but so little happens with these like super defensive comps, right?
Yes. It is not quite the same as far as the viewing experience goes with, like, say, standard composition, but the plays are, make no mistake, just as complex. Adonai has to put up their guard. They are only supported by Sealner and Celia at this point. Sugar Snap is about to come back,
Warriors
but it is too late
plunge,
for
there's that
Adeline.
reset. Next
Sealner may go
goes on
down.
to Picto.
As Celia.
Plunge onto Dancer. They are cleaning up here. The Katanas.
Take their
They
third
are very comfy
and
in
final
that
game.
comp.
Those were really...
Yeah, I think that's why a lot of people like are so dedicated to PvP, because it feels like the one place in Final Fantasy where your team comp matters at every level of play, like even beginner. If you don't have enough damage, you're not going to kill anything. In the end game, if you don't have enough survival tools, it's going to be real hard for you to like hold any ground. It's a lot of fun. Oh, the wizards though with the portraits. We got 2 DMVs. Oh, brother. All right, yeah. So I don't know if have you played on the new Bayside map. I believe this just came out a little over 3 months ago. Or, oh my
I
God,
have
no,
not.
let's go.
Like, you know, like I said, like some of the personal conflicts have like traumatized me to a point where I just like I just can't see myself being involved in it. But there are times that I actually like got myself involved maybe last year just to farm for some of the cosmetic gears and everything. But like I didn't get this map though. Like that was one thing that every time when I try to do like roulette, like new maps didn't really show up in front of me.
Yeah. Well, what you're going to want to pay attention to here is the Dark Knight on Astra and the Warrior on Umbra. The Warrior's going to try and go in, get a big, meaty AoE stun. Dark Knight's going to try and do the same here in this corridor. Just use Salted Earth to bring the enemy team together so their team can burst them down. I think those are going to be the 2 points of focus here. As Adeline, the Warrior, is stepping up, looking to get a pull.
Oh, they're pulling. Okay, Team Umbra is pulling and they are pushing.
Yeah, striking first by getting the pull onto
Astra is just being pushed.
Whoa! Usually we see like these teams that start out defensive, not really. They get the first kill because they've got such a strong corridor to work with. But no, it's 5-3 in favor of the White Brim Wizards.
they already got 2 people like killed and cornered, so I guess like, you know, for Umbra, they felt that this is a perfect time for them to push.
Yeah, you might as well. Just when you got that space advantage, use it. But Astra is firing back. Not enough. K-Bind, the Dragoon, goes down. It's a 1-for-1 trade.
Oh my gosh. Sheena just got like spiked.
Oh, yeah. It is a common trend in LP. Machinist is very immobile. It provides a lot of damage, but it is also a very easy target. So... Oh, Bodvar, another ranged DPS maybe going down here. No support from the team. Oh, and Umbra does manage to break the point. That's a huge advantage for them right now. Adeline.
Oh, Umbra holding on.
For dear life, Adeline is going to go down, but they're going to trade a tank. It's still 4v4, and honestly,
Both tanks are down.
Yeah, and there's Zana, the Paladin, getting pressured so close to their invulnerability, LB, but they're not going to be able to use it as they get sniped.
Astra down. Okay.
Oh, Celia trying to defend the Machinist there with the Sage Cage. But K-Vine able to find the little hole in it. Get a slam onto the Machinist. That's still going to make it 4-4. Astra kind of being on the back foot here. No one really capable of holding the points as they're all going for some juice around the corner.
Umbra still has the highest aggression right now compared to Astra. Astra is like trying their best to like push it back. Well, we might see some like pushing back anytime soon. Astra needs to bring their crystal.
Yeah, that's their only.
There you go.
That's the only stop, or the only wait on Astra's push right now is that they need to wait for the crystal to move up. But it looks like it's not gonna hold back for too long.
They are up to the checkpoint.
Yeah. So now it looks like we're gonna have another fight at the 50% here. I think this is good timing for Astra. They have 2 LBs, 3 if you count the Dragoon one that's about to come up right now, as opposed to Umbra's 1-ish.
Umbra's regrouping, and they're going right behind, getting ready for Astra's like final push at the last couple of seconds left.
Yeah, and you'll see this a lot, like especially in LP. Teams will wait 5v5 for the full push here. But let's see if the Paladin uses their LB first. That's going to negate any offense. Oh no, Paladin does not get to use their LB. They're seduced. Fully charmed, stunned. They have to pop that Purify and pop it off. They do.
Just being obliterated. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, the Warrior's gonna go down next too. Looks like they're gonna get hunt down while Celia, the Sage, is actually far behind the point, not able to get on. Looks like the next available
Unfortunately, Astra was not able to get team kill, but they are at the very last point of the final checkpoint.
Yep. And honestly, great burst onto Bodvar right there, knowing that he's trying to walk onto the point and that guard will only slow him down. Oh, and the Bard will be onto Sealnor. They're going to need that mana.
Umbra is nowhere to recover from this.
No.
What a comeback.
I don't think they're going to be able to come back from this. Yep. 5 men down.
Oh my god, what a comeback from Astra. Like, I did not expect that.
Yeah, after they got down to like 78% and like just annihilated in the opener, I was like, okay, we're gonna see like an opening haymaker. That'll be good. But no. Good job on them came. Oh, party finder up for Zhao, of course. Oh, but that was good. Like you saw in the last fight there, I was very confused with how that attack went. It looked like Umbra they were holding back a little too much, not sure how to engage on it. And even when they did get the engage, they weren't able to prioritize their targets very well with the Dancer Seduction. Let's see if they can make that adjustment going into Game 2. They will be a force to be reckoned with. They can get that done. But, Lucas Kim, how was your first taste of PvP? Should I call you Lucas Kim or should I call you by your character's name?
You just can call me Lucas, that's fine.
Right.
Whichever word.
Alright. How was your first taste of competitive PvP?
Oh, this was pretty good match actually. Like it was not boring at all. Like I actually thought like Umbra was gonna win at that match, but eventually like Astra just like came back at a very good timing, and then they just like obliterated Umbra at the last moment.
Oh my god, because they weren't getting those crucial kills that were so powerful for them, or that they were using to ride that momentum. It just, you hate to see it, but you love to see it come back.
Oh yeah, and then also like I just noticed that by the time after Umbra like got wiped, they got really desperate. So like they just started coming out one by one instead of regrouping, and I think that was like the case that's just like that was a message of their defeat at the end of the match.
Yeah. All right. Well, here's another map you may not have seen. Do you know the Clockwork Castle Town? Is the Kugane Yojimbo sort of inspired arena?
Oh yes, I actually had this match for one time before.
Yeah. So you're kind of familiar with how like the mats work and all that, or?
Yes.
Yeah, they are so much fun, especially for Warrior, which has both a stun and a pull. I main Warrior, and every time this map comes up on rotation, I'm just like, yeah, boy. It's also very good for a lot of people on this map. I don't know if Pictomancer has a bind. I probably should if I'm going to be hosting tournaments, but I know Sage, Warrior, they both play well on the mats. Dark Knight, that's another plus.
I don't know. Like for me, like I actually when I was in this map one time, I thought this map was like very mesmerizing for me, because like I've always like loved the whole Japanese culture, and then like the designs of it. So that, which is why I still like appreciate Stormblood expansion, regardless of like how bad the story is, because like at the end of the day, Samurai, Kugane, Shirogane, that like it's all there for me.
It was one of my favorite stories, but I'm very biased towards it. Anyway, we're going to see the same thing play out here with the Doman Dumpling dealers kind of playing their defensive positions up here, waiting for the jump at the perfect moment. And there it is, the Dark Knight going in with the giant AoE suck. Going to do a lot of damage to Umbra, but they're going to lose the Paladin. Oh, maybe it's a 1-for-1 trade. No, it is not. It is a 2-for-0 trade. The Dumpling dealers are routed officially. Maybe even further if Anua gets caught out here.
I believe the Dumpling dealers are probably like regrouping, making sure that they're probably having the same strategy as last time.
Mm-hmm. And you wish everyone in solo queue was that smart to just fight as a team and not in a 3v5 all the time. But it happens every now and then. And it looks like Anua is taking a ton of pressure. Going to get seduced here, likely going to go down. Zana not there in time to cover.
Oh, there's a 1v1 happening at the other side.
Oh, on the mats? Yo, at this time? In this crucial juncture? Oh, there it is.
The Dragoon is trying to go after the dancer. Oh.
And it's not a bad decision when you have that Dragoon LB. It is a literal get out of jail free card, but maybe K5 and overstayed is welcome. There we go.
Dumpling team coming back.
And you know what? They're pushing this point incredibly well. Oh, no, maybe it was a bait. It was a bait. They're going to get sucked to the corridor. 4v5 in a terrible position. Sorry, baited into a terrible position. Excellent play by the White Brim Wizards. Now here we see Fan Jimbo coming up. Maybe we'll see some miniatures going out. No, we will not. This Sage Cage gets plopped down from Umbra, leading to...
Team Dumpling is about to get a checkpoint pretty... Well, there's not even a checkpoint. It's a finish point.
Mm-hmm.
Like, really close right now.
Yeah, Dumplings, they only have 10% to work with here before they're down 2 games. Or,
They need to burn
before they're down 1 game.
Back.
They do. And are we going to see history repeat itself?
Oh, wow. Very bad timing for them right now.
Yeah, for the Sword Gembo. Kind of puts a damper on the Dumpling dealer's ability to push forward.
It gives the other team an opportunity to like retreat and then like regroup.
Mm-hmm. Which crucial when you're fighting a team as momentum based as the White Brim Wizards. I mean, they just want to get 1 kill and keep going, but if you stop them at any point, they're gonna crash. But here we go.
Oh, they are about to come from the side right now instead of like head on.
Yeah, look at that.
Pretty good strategy. Oh,
no. Maybe it was a bait as Bodvar goes in looking to seduce. Oh, but he's gonna get.
Oh my god!
Damn!
Oh my god! The white limit break just like obliterated him.
Yeah, who knew an AOE stun and 20k in damage was a good button?
Oh god!
Excellent job. But yeah, it looks like the Dumpling dealers read their opponent's offense perfectly and just waited for them to come in. Got the full AOE suck and stun and just
Here they come.
Yep, round 2. The Dumpling dealers on Astra only need to push the point another 20%. If they weather this storm, they have an incredibly good chance to counterattack here. But Zana's got to pop that LB!
Oh,
no!
Zana.
We are 5v4 in favor of the White Brim Wizards. And they have to keep someone on the point at all times. They do have an invincible paladin coming back, and it looks like K-Bine's going to be their choice for the point. Oh, no! K-Bine gets assassinated right as overtime begins! Oh, what a snipe!
They lost by the lack of progress.
Well, actually what happened there was K-Vine the Dragoon was pushing the point, but he was the only member of Umbra who was on the point. Or, I'm sorry, the only member of Astra who was on the point. Because he died with, like, 0.25 seconds left, as soon as the clock ticked over to 0, the game says, oh, there's no one from Astra on the point. We're not going into overtime. Game's over. Excellent, excellent awareness by the Wizards.
This match actually like kind of gave me like a goosebumps a little bit.
They do that, man. Trust me, like, have you ever done any like fighting game tournaments or anything?
Fighting game tournaments probably not, but I definitely played a lot of competitive for Overwatch, so I kind of like know how it feels like like sudden changes like,
right
in the match.
But dude, those tournament jitters where you're not sure, like, oh, do we have this? But then you get that one good fight in where it's like, oh yeah, we can take them.
Oh yeah, that I do remember.
Oh man. Well, we were going around the world to a third map this time, Volcanic Hearts. Oh man. And the score is 1-1 right now, so this is effectively a best of 3. Looks like we're gonna go the full time here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man. Someone in chat, I got 30 days to move out because I bet my whole house on that match. This is not an endorsement of gambling. However, I do like Belatro.
Are we talking about like a Final Fantasy 14 house, or are we talking about like a real life house?
That's a good question. I don't know. I think either way, I'm getting banned. Oh man. But don't worry, your house may be safe because, again, this is a best 3 out of 5. Both teams only have 1 point on the board, so
I love longer matches. I don't like one-sided, win right here.
Yeah. That was kind of the whole impetus for running this league is once you get to like the higher ranks of like CC teams, it becomes very clear who's going to win and who's going to lose, and it's usually a stomp. But when you get like these evenly skilled teams to fight each other, the matches are so much more close. You get to see those smaller adjustments that matter a lot. And it's a good time overall. All right, game 3.
They're all hiding behind the pillars, waiting for somebody to make their first strike.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like the dumpling dealers are moving out of their comfort zone here, kind of being a little more aggressive.
Oh god, they're attacking first. Team Umbra.
Uh-oh.
Is it
Yeah, did you just get that lag burst too?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yesterday we did have a DDoS attack, as far as I'm concerned.
It was yesterday, it was Wednesday, it was Tuesday. It is not a good week to be a Final Fantasy XIV server. Looks like it is a good day to be a White Brim Wizard, as they may catch this White Mage out here and push their advantage 4 to 5. Good walling. Oh, good pull.
Oh, whoa. Like, Team Umbra is like pushing.
Yeah, they're keeping this momentum going. They're not letting that Paladin get a cover off for free. But it looks like Bodvar went in just a little too deep. 1,000 health. He's gonna go down.
Oh, they just broke out the crystal right now. They're on the way back to the halfway.
Mm-hmm. The 50 touch is crucial here. If we do go into overtime, it does mean that Astra will have to break the 50% checkpoint instead of just touching it to win. So always an important part in any game is the first time a team touches 50% and the first time they break 50%. Let's see. Oh, Adeline going incredibly low. Oh, huge slam and beam by the dumpling dealers.
Dumpling dealers are like making a very big push right now before the stage changes right now.
Yeah, before the bombs start dropping. And that's very good for them too, because now they can just
Oh, they just got staged.
Ooh. Bodvar getting a little greedy there. But yeah, now the dumpling dealers, they can collect those pebbles that are dropping off the bombs and refresh their LBs, so that honestly, that is the perfect time to go full Exodia. Here we go, Astra finally touching the 50. Kind of an awkward situation here. You got 2 split fights going on.
This is a very bad timing for Umbra right now.
It is, but they're making it work. You can see Zana and K-Vine going down at the same spot. We are looking at it.
They're retreating. They're gonna regroup.
Yeah, just regroup, get your pots off, get full mana, full everything. Just take the fight at the next 50. And it looks like Astra is going to come in with Dark Knight and White Mage LB. That could be a fun little distraction and then counter send.
Oh, here comes a burst.
Yeah, here it goes. There's the Dark Knight LB. There's Bodvar using his seduction powers to get the full extension onto the Dragoon.
Oh, almost had a double kill right there.
Almost. Dark Knight LB is going to trip you up, though. Never sure when to send the full burst into it. As we are now 5-3 in favor of Umbra, who has broken the checkpoint. Is 40% away from winning the game. Ooh, 4v3 now as both the Machinist and White Mage go down. Sage, Celia maybe next to even it up. No, it's going to be Yusei. Oh, and Celia. Oh my god, so much death going on.
Oh my god, the dumpling teams have been fried.
Yeah, they're cooking. Well, they're cooking and getting cooked a little bit here. I mean, there's so many dead bodies on the screen right now.
They're coming back. They're coming back right now.
Yep, and they do have 10 seconds to overtime. Maybe we'll see a repeat of last time. These bombs are going to make it a little awkward to stay on the point. But now one thing I do love to do on Warrior is when that countdown timer is going all the way down to 0, you just pull the one person on point off, and same thing as last game will happen. But no, we are going to have an honest fight at the 50 here.
Here comes overtime.
Yeah, and there goes Bodvar with the seduction again, getting a full extension onto K-Bine. Turning that 5v4 into a 4v4 even fight. As Umbra breaks the checkpoint, or Astra breaks the checkpoint. No one from Umbra is staying on. No one's stalling this point.
Oh, there goes the other two.
Yeah.
Adelaide has to come back.
Someone from Umbra's got to be on the point at all times right now. Otherwise, you risk losing the game immediately. And there we go. Oh, and so, yeah, both teams right now just need one person on the point at all times. And it looks like Alana, the white mage, is going to go down. Where was that death at? Ratted all the way at the beginning.
UC is down.
Oh, my goodness. Point
Zana's about to go down.
Oh, there's so much going on right now. Both teams are playing the ultimate game of footsies.
Down.
Oh, man, Astra in a really tight bind right now. 3v5, not able to stop the Warrior from going back up to full health.
Oh, K-Bine is gone.
Yeah, that white mage needs to get on the point soon. Oh, she almost sneaks it in. Oh. Now let's see, is it going to be Yusei? Oh, almost does the exact same thing, sneaking in. Does he have guard? He does. Zana, the paladin, running for his life. Can he get to the point? Oh!
What a intense match right.
Oh, you love to see him. I'm not kidding. I think if Zana gets that cover off, I wasn't sure what his LB gauge was at. I wasn't sure if he's close. But that could have been a tie turner right there. Holy, that is White Rim Wizards taking game 3.
Now that is a match.
Indeed. So we're going to let the Dome and Dumpling dealers. Dumpling dealers, where we cooking? They will get to choose the next map where they are fighting, not for their tournament life, but their, I guess, their set winning life? Question mark?
Well, they better be choosing a stage that they don't get steamed on.
Yeah, you know, maybe the volcano was kind of burning or crisping up the outsides too much. It's like raw on the inside, you know.
Nobody likes an overcooked dumpling.
Nope. You know, I don't think I've ever actually had dumplings before, so.
What? Not even like a Chinese food delivery?
I've had like crab rangoons. Love those things, but does that count?
Maybe. I mean, like fried wontons are also pretty good too. Wontons, shumais.
Nope. I know what wontons are. I just don't think I've ever ordered them. You know.
Nah, I'm digging for dumpling after this.
Oh yeah, like if they win, you know.
No, even if they lose, I'll just get in like a dumpling right there.
Yeah. In their honor.
Well, somebody's got to give them their business right there.
There you go. Oh man. See where we are at with everything. Alright, still waiting on the dumpling dealers to pick their mat. Red. The dumpling dealers have chosen the Red Sands for Game 4. Just gonna launch this up here. Let me get a ready check going. Yeah, I do think, I'm not sure if you're familiar with John is Dead, but he hosts a event every Thursday called Community Roulette. And most of the team logos that you've seen tonight were designed by him in an effort to kind of spruce up the presentation of the Community Roulette. He did donate them to this event. I
haven't really talked with John is Dead through microphone, but I have interacted with him a few times on social media X. The guy is a very nice guy. He loves the Final Fantasy 14 just like us. So, it's really nice to find somebody like him to, that hasn't given up on this franchise yet, like some of the other individuals out there. But I do love Final Fantasy 14 fans who still play this game, and then also despite ups and downs, you always gotta find something good about this community.
And especially on Twitter too. You're talking about meeting up nice people there is like finding I don't want to say a needle in a haystack, more like finding a haystack in a stack of hay.
Stack.
Yeah. I forget what the actual expression for that is, but you know what I mean. It's hard, especially when the algorithm is just pushing out. Oh yeah, it's rage bait all over the place,
I think that's just a general a social media these days. It's just anything for rage bait is considered as a high algorithm. But I do have a feeling that we might see that if a shift of change eventually, after next year or so, and we'll probably see a little bit more show and promotions and positive vibes pretty soon again.
I hope so. Well, I think we need that nowadays more than ever. I think the dumpling dealers, too, are going to need these positive vibes going into Game 4. Yeah, that is Game 4. Are you familiar with Red Sands at all?
No, I have not. This is a new map that I've seen so far, so this is an uncharted water for me.
Yeah, well, it is a very open map. A lot of teams are going to use these tight corridors in the beginning here to try and get some cleave damage off and score a kill. But it can also
I've noticed that there's a lot of sprint corridors around the the left and right side. So I guess the teammates are gonna take advantage of that for this map.
Oh yeah, that is one of the big things that this map is known for is just how easy you can get around the sides. But looks like we're gonna have a 1-for-1 trade, 2-for-1 trade in favor of the Dome and Dumpling dealers. 3-for-1. Do I hear 4? Is Bodvar going down? No, he is not. Anua goes on the hunt, but does not find it.
Is probably retreating right now, regrouping everyone, and we'll probably see a sudden surprise attack from the other team. They're hiding behind the walls and taking advantage of the sprint lane.
Ooh, and you can see K-Bind the Dragoon trying to cover that flank on the side, making sure that there's no surprises whatsoever. But Anua is going to come in and get a stun! Ooh, that antlion mechanic is not going to do much. Okay, I want to call out the excellent counterplay, or everything that just happened there. Bodvar used a seduction trying to trap Anua, the Dark Knight, onto the antlion. However, with just enough movement, he was able to go off of the massive draw and radius to then get covered by his paladin and survive the entire engagement. That is
K-Bind had a very good... K-Bind really had a good flank defense right there. Otherwise, they probably got a surprise attack, and two members would have been wiped by then.
Right, just calling out hey guys, they're coming from here, gave their team enough time to react. But here we go, another 12%, and then we're going to Game 5.
Oh,
ooh!
He just bursted right there, right up on the hills. So that gives plenty of time for them to defend the area.
Yeah, and you're almost going to see in Crystalline Conflict, it kind of feels like a third-person shooter where you're just firing out of cover. Anytime you can do that coming down one of these corridors is going to be a massive advantage for you. Now, what map mechanic are we looking at here in the middle? It is the Lunar Tender. So anyone who stands in the Lunar Tender's attack radius will be granted a huge shield. You're going to see it on Bodvar, Cielnor, and Adeline on Umbra. Used to last 30 seconds.
Magic barrier is nullifying damage. Okay, needle veil. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it used to be 30 seconds and they toned it down so it's not as oppressive. But man, when it first came out, you could do some goofy shenanigans with it. And there we go, Burst going out onto Bodvar, knowing how liberally he likes to use that seduction, and he's gonna get slammed for it. 2 kills from the Dominant Dumpling dealers, and that's gonna push back the White Brim Wizards.
I just noticed that like both teams are struggling all the time when they're going around the corners of that when they're pushing. So seems like even going around the flank corners, this map itself is like pretty difficult for like ranged players in case if they need to like flank attack. Yeah, because it's like a strong offense to like go through these choke points is like necessary. It's not optional whatsoever. If you have even like a small crack in your offense, the enemy team's gonna break it open, as we're seeing here. Ooh. 3 members of the Dumpling dealers down. Alana may actually just burn in the sun, taking 7,500 damage per tick, but is gonna survive. Oh, no, you gotta grab the water, you gotta do something. These little white puddles here are going to heal her, but she does need to get a potion off soon or burn. Alright, let's see how how Umbra decides to attack here. Looking like they're a little far behind. Not sure where they're at. They're I think regrouping right now, but
yeah.
They probably are not going to be able to make it to the checkpoint.
Probably not, but someone from Umbra does need to be on the point, and K-Bine exploits that perfectly.
Overtime.
Yeah. Oh, someone from Umbra's got to be on, but Zasik is too weak. Too low on health, too immobile. And there's another seduction from Bodvar. That might be enough to seal the game. No, it's not. There's Adeline going back. We are still 5v5 somehow. A member of, well, I guess only a member of Umbra needs to remain on the point. Astra can kind of play it fast and loose for now. But it looks like the Machinist is just up a little too far.
Oh.
They're gonna die.
If the Umbra loses like two more players in this fight, they're gonna be really having a hard time to save that crystal from the other team.
Right, because they can't actually kill anybody or stop their team members from being killed. You do not want to go down at all in this kind of situation. You gotta know that pressure's mounting. Oh, but there we go. It's 5v5 once more as soon as Zasik gets back in the fight.
Whoever uses the LB at this moment is probably the victor of the team right now.
Probably, yeah. Adeline on Umbra and the Dragoon on Astra are both looking for a moment to use their LBs. Let's see if K-Vine finds an opportunity when no one's using guard, when they have their damage buffs. Is it here? K-Vine goes up. Goon comes down, and that's a huge hit. Leading to a double kill, blowing the White Brim Wizards wide open as Bodvar seduces the entire enemy team for a kill, for 2 kills,
Oh,
3.
No. Oh god, 3.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, no, Zana's got too much mana. They are not going to be able to get it.
Oh, Umbra team is out.
Oh. Game 5, ladies and gentlemen. Holy. Yeah, I love the LB usage there. You see K waiting for like just enough people on Umbra to use guard so that he can guarantee that 40k damage is going to be spread to each and every one of them he hits. All right, so that is Dumpling dealers take game 4. White Brim Wizards will be the people to decide where Game 5 is. Now, every map is available, so... Gonna have to catch the VOD afterwards. Yeah, unfortunately, it's gonna be in 480p. I don't know what's up with Twitch tonight. But bit rates are not as stable as they... Well, actually... I'm still kind of dropping frames. I don't know if you've had that problem, Lucas.
No, I haven't so far, except that like for like maybe 5 seconds of lag right there, maybe.
Yeah. You know what? We're gonna. I almost set the bitrate to 8 instead of 8,000. Alright, so far it's looking good. Clown Town we're going to. Looks like the technical issues have been fixed, ladies and gentlemen. I think. Yeah, no drop frames, no nothing. We are cooking with gas. This will be the last game of the night, no matter what. Whoever wins this wins the entire set. Oh, let's get it, dude. I think Alana said that they need a second here. Give us the 4K stream slideshow? Yeah, no. And on this screen, you can see the Dragoon goes up. Could we advance to the next slide? And you can see the Dragoon goes down. Any questions? I think we're still waiting on Ilana. Yeah. Ugh. But yeah, we will have one more week of the Squires League matches. 8 more games between next Monday and Friday. And then on Saturday, our host Discord, PV Princesses, is holding a Renaissance Fair, which is just going to be, we're going to hang out in the Discord all day, doing a bunch of front lines, rival wings, Crystalline Conflict, all sorts of PvP shenanigans over the weekends. They did this recently in August, I believe, end of August, and it was a hell of a time, so really looking forward to that. That's where we'll be hosting the finals of the Squires League, seeing how well our teams have advanced over the past couple weeks. And it should be a good time. It looks like we're all set and ready to go to the Clockwork Castle Town. Oh, Lucas Kim.
So is this this is what we call Clown Town?
This is what we call Clown Town, yes, sir. Oh, you're gonna set a bad precedent doing that, man. You just gotta pay me and you can get on the mic.
Love supporting it.
Hell yeah, man. I appreciate it. But yes, this is what we call Clown Town. I think that's the only one with like a jank name. There's like Palestra. I think my FC calls it like Pokemon Stadium. But Clocktown is probably the only one where the community meme name is used way more than its official name. Casting stuff seems like a blast. Dude, it really is. I mean, just seeing people like play and learn the game I love while I just get to praise them for the small perfections that they're doing is just, it warms my heart, man. Here we go.
Oh, they're deciding to do. They're deciding to go through the shortcut instead. Okay.
Through the mats. Now, what's funny there is if they go through that, you have the 3 doors you can go through: the front door, the left door, or the mats. If Umbra goes to the front door there, they're just gonna get blown up because they're stuck in that awful corner. Oh, looks like the Dumpling dealers are starting to attack, but they kind of realize it was not an ideal engagement, and they're just gonna back off. So props to them for not just blindly committing to a fight like the Umbra team is doing. I think both teams are going to retreat to there. No! No! Anua's going in!
Oh, flank surprise attack from K.
K on his team's mats. Yeah, I see that.
K just went Dynasty Warriors on everyone right now.
And it looks like he's setting up to do it again as Anua is going to push the point. Oh, this is some. You can tell both teams want this because they don't want to make any kind of mistakes whatsoever, right?
They're really tense right now. Like they're like taking extra steps back if they need to.
Oh, and there's the scream onto Anua, covered by Zana. Zana almost seduced to his death, but there we go. There's the Dragoon LB going up onto Umbra. Big slam. What do we got? What do we got? Who's going down? I don't see. There's so much action going on right now as Adeline, narrowly avoids the flip. Holy, gonna get that pot off. Have we had a death this entire game?
No, there was no death. That's why I'm a little bit surprised on what's going on right now.
Yeah. Oh, Sealanor has to look at the Yojimbo Mammoth.
Oh, Adeline just died.
First death of Game 5, 2 minutes and 20 seconds into the match. Oh, that might start a snowball effect here. Oh, dude, what are we doing here, man? It's K5.
Oh, Zastic is dead.
Yeah, 3v5 in favor of the Dumpling dealers, but it looks like Adeline is not quite back in the action yet. They are up. But no, the Dumpling dealers are being a little patient here. Maybe a little too patient. But they're going to send Anua up once more. Zana with the cover.
I think they're building their limits to the final burst or something right here because... Oh, no, never mind.
Ooh. Can't really build up your limit break if you're dead. The White Brim Wizards are going to go up 5-3. And probably get the 50 touch here as the Dumpling dealers look like they're just going to full retreat around this corner. Not going to contest anything.
They're going to probably regroup and just save up for their the best moments right now. Mm-hmm. They have 1 minute left, 1 minute and 30 seconds left. So
God, yeah.
If they're going to go all out, they're going to go all out.
It does feel like there's been so much patience that we're almost out of time. Ooh.
Oh, Bullbar just got with.
Yeah, trading Dancer for a Pictomancer. As Adeline is breaking through the enemy team. Kind of distracting them while they get the gank onto Anua.
No. Now the Dumpling team is getting a little bit desperate and greedy. They're not regrouping anymore.
Yeah. They're, I mentioned this about the Dumpling dealers earlier. They really do like to wait for their perfect engagement, which sometimes that can cost you. Maybe you don't really get it perfect every time, but when they get it, oh my god, do they get a huge hit onto the Wizards. Doesn't result in any kills. Oh my god, so much going on here. Bodvar with the seduction, but because of the snapshot changes, nobody's going to get hit by it. K-Bind Slam is gonna miss. Adeline going low. Oh my goodness, we're 5-on-5. There's so much going on right now. 10
seconds left.
Honestly, yeah, it does not. This game feels like it's been like way too short. Someone from Astra has to be on this point at all times. Zana, oh, dashes off. You see, barely on the point. Zana snipe before they can get on, and that's gonna do it.
That's the end of the match.
Oh my god, did you see that where Zana like jumped off the point using their gag poke to stun? Oh. That's got to cause a huge scramble at the last second. And I do know Kiki Haruko is our two-time PV Princess dueling champion, both in the recent dueling tournament and the one in October. So seeing them on the Squires League, I was like, oh, well, they're going to kill somebody.
Deservedly so, because I have no idea how many hours
Sorry, go ahead.
on their main. No, go ahead.
I was just saying, yo, because, all right, you know what? The Dust Devils do have, it looks like the portrait game on point with the Black Tornado.
Yeah.
That's really nice to see. But the Marauders, look at that. They've all got the pirate hats on. They look like a pirate crew right now. Look at them. Holy, dude.
With a stowaway goblin?
Oh, sorry, what now? Yeah, with a stowaway goblin. You know what? That's what every good pirate crew needs. They need a good stowaway that just becomes part of the crew, right?
Toshio is one of our late signups, so I think that fits the lore.
Yeah, there you go. Well, the first choice for this of music that Spotify has is Find the Flame. So game 1, Moribi Marauders on Astra versus Quicksand's Dust Devils on Umbra. And we're going to get into it here. Looks like Nero Kitten immediately popping that Astra card. Did not hit anyone with the damage, but Verwina is going to be the first one to take a load of damage under Nebula, guarding late. Oof.
All teams exchange tanks. I do believe that the Marauders may have a little bit more of an advantage here. They have more frontline presence than Dust Devil do, but Dust Devils are doing a pretty good job at pulling back and not giving them that +1 they're looking for. Verena, however, may need to be looking to play patient. They are very low on resources.
And I love the way that they were like playing so safe around that corner. Obviously, you could see the Marauders trying to go in there around the corner, trying to cleave with the gravity and everything. Kiki almost dying for it, getting a fear onto Verena. That's going to be a death. 5 to 4.
Kiki definitely showing their expertise on the Reaper here.
Good fear placement, good frontlining. Verena maybe going down here. Yep. Second Corundum came up just a hair too late to save them, and it looks like Sachi is in a little bit of a dangerous position here. There's Kiki and Shantoto on the hunt as Sachi gets hit with the Meteor Drive and the Snap. Oh my goodness.
Sadly, Sachi seemed not to have gotten the memo about drawing back from her team, and as a result, they are going to have to give up the 50 here.
And I love the forward posturing by Astaroth here, just denying that one choke point so that the rest of the team can actually use that space. Nero Kitten in chat asking, guys, can we stop fighting? Ooh, yeah, Nero asking that a little too late as he gets slammed by, who is that, Verena? Not going to lead to
the hammer
a
pulls
kill.
out.
Maybe it will.
Nero may need to be looking to get out. He's hard pressure, but manages to get that pop, and his team starts pushing back, so he should be safe.
But there's an execution on Ravien.
Astaroth manages to continue pushing forward with their LD as Nero comes back. I do believe that the Dust Devils may want to put a little bit more pressure on Kiki rather than Astaroth, because they are just giving them one stack after the other.
Oh, yeah. Like, once you start spiraling like that. Oh, there's a Meteor on the Verena. Yeah, because, like, in this 3 to 5 situation right here, I mean, the Reaper is just constantly winning, constantly getting more stacks, and basically having an LB on command.
I do believe that Toshio got that final hit, but that stun on, I think it was Lyra, was very, very well timed by Nero.
Ooh.
And the scam goes out.
Yeah, very good fear by Kiki. Oh, right as the song ends, too. You'd love to see it.
You can't make this happen.
Not intentionally. Not if I was a million years, I could not do that.
Yeah, you aren't timing your music to end at every game. You don't have that kind of technology yet.
Oh man, I do wish there was a like a choose your own track kind of thing for Crystalline Conflict, right? Like an orchestrion role.
You know how amazing it would be if we had like actual caster tools, like not just a spectator mode, but actual caster tools for CC. We could make this so lit.
Yeah, like a replay function and everything. Oh, such a good time.
That would be so good. Square Enix, are you listening? You're doing your job for you.
Well, we're unfortunately going to have to settle for warming up by the fire.
I do want to, before we go to the next game, mention how much I like the interaction between the front line and the back line for the Marauders. While Astaroth is decidedly I do not know if they're shot caller, but they're spearhead, so to speak, right? That's what you always have your Dark Knight play as. But the sort of pinballing of the aggro between Astaroth, Kiki, and Toshio was just chef's kiss to look at.
Yeah, because obviously they have a lot of room to like work around, but they are. Oh, sorry. Let's just make sure I got the right map before I started yapping. It's happened before, and I'm looking to not make it happen again. But yeah, even though like Shantoto and Nero are both technically ranged, right? Would you consider Ninja more of a ranged that can push the point?
It is kind of a hybrid, yes. I feel like just saying that Ninja's range is a little bit of a disservice to what it can do, because
that's true.
It can sort of mold itself to the situation that the team calls for. It can tank at the expense of damage. It can peel for its teammates. It can poke from range, and ultimately, LB is one of the biggest game changers in the game.
Oh yeah,
now.
You get those good snaps. Oh, you're cooking.
Yeah. I look forward to seeing how the Dust Devils approach this opener, because this is a very, very scary neutral for a more range-heavy comp like theirs. However, they do have a very tanky front line in the form of Berwina, and hopefully the change to Scholar, would make them sturdier. We'll see how they approach it.
Yeah, if they get those Scholar Shields out beforehand, they've got, good CC, AoE CC from Sachi, they've got good damage from Verena, they could really mess somebody up here. And it looks like both teams are going to take the jump pad. Astaroth going in, as you expected, for the suck, going to get a lot of red on them. Well, let's see what red does out of this Verena guard. Do they go on anyone in particular? Yes, it's Astaroth, but Astaroth is going to move back, as Verena is taking a ton of pressure, and Verena does get out. Looks like no kills, but it is good momentum.
A great job at getting out, almost all. Heliera, get out, run!
Oh, Heliera with no mana is going to go down, and that's 5-4 in favor of the Marauders. As Kiki Haruko using that excellent Reaper mobility to get out. Oh, maybe. Did I speak too soon?
Maybe?
She does have the Macrocosmos. Ooh. Yeah, looks like Sachi commit too hard to that. Is going to go down. We're 5-4 again. With Kiki Haruko coming back with 5 stacks and a fear. Oh, that is not what you want to see. Yeah, there's Verena up a little too far as Kiki Haruko pops the fear onto them. Doing Corundum by Verena, and the Meteor 2 to close it out. Jesus, they did not want that Dragoon to play.
Verena is definitely doing they're doing a very good job at surviving engagements, but their team is not. They're struggling to set tempo. So Verena really has to use basically all of their resources to get in and get out as surgical as possible. And I find that they're struggling to shoot that shotgun, if you will.
Oh yeah. Oh, especially now that Shantoto's on a roll. The next target, it looks like it's going to be nobody. It is going to run out.
Maybe going down? It runs down.
Does an excellent job of walling, and that Phoenix is going to make sure that the Dust Devils have a chance here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there's a double kill to open up the team.
That is a pretty impressive pushback by the Dust Devils, considering that right as those 2 kills happened, they were in the middle of Astral B.
Yeah. And especially we see the Astro coming in clutch again as looks like the Dust Devils are focusing down the Ninja, who is being pocketed by Nero Kitten during that escape. Where are we exactly? It looks like, yeah. Dust Devils are going to be setting up at this choke here, and that's where the Marauders are going to choose to get the fight with the opening engage on the suck. Going for Heliera, it looks like, with the fear. That's going to do it.
I fear there may have been a little bit of a miscommunication because they pushed up onto the neutral, and then they did not get Heliera off the point.
Holy.
So she became a really, really easy target to hunt down.
Yes. And especially, like, just letting them through the choke point like that is, you kind of take away the big advantage of that position, right?
Yeah.
You know, especially when you have stuff like a silence for the Reaper or even just, like, Scholar existence. But here we go. Let's see if they get their run back. They do silence Astaroth, get him down very low. No L. Oh, there's the LB.
Both sides are coming up on extremely, no!
Just a little bit of miscommunication.
Too far forward.
Yeah, that's where that point discipline really comes into play, right? Even when you're in a scrap like that, you have to know who's going to be on the point in those vital situations.
Yeah. That's why I suspect there may be a little bit of miscommunication going on in between the front and back line. And it would seem that the Dust Devils are going to do a member swap.
Yep. We do have a standing rule that any member that shows up for a game has to be in the game, or has to play in the set, excuse me. Yes, if you play the game, you play the game. Good job, Gidson.
You know, I only just recently found this out, but people die when they're killed.
Oh my god. Dude, would you believe that that was the first anime I ever watched?
Actually, yes, I would.
I love Stay Night. I love the whole Fate series so much. My goodness.
I have actually been kind of out of the anime market for a long time. I've only recently gotten back into it with watching Freeing with my husband.
Yeah.
But beyond that, I need recommendations. Chat, throw me some anime recommendations.
Ooh. I'm catching up on Spy Family right now, and that's been very fun.
Spy what?
Spy Family, or Spy X Family. I don't know how I'm supposed to
to name that. I'll look into it.
It's very wholesome fun. Well, yeah, no, it's wholesome fun.
What type of anime is it?
Like spy thriller slice of life.
That?
Yeah, I'm surprised
Sounds
you haven't
weird.
heard of that. That's been like one of the big ones in recent years. Like,
I'm not
as
even
big as
joking when I say I'm really out of touch with what's out recently. Like the only stuff that I've been keeping up with is like the more art house Miyazaki type stuff.
Yeah.
You know, so like the more commercial series I have sort of missed out for several years. Oh, we need to unlock the job.
Yes. Wait, did I see that right? Okay, never mind. I thought I saw a black mage like grayed out symbol, which was very, very cool looking. I want to get a screenshot of it. Anyway.
Oh wait, is Solera rejoining? I thought they were going to change out.
They swapped in Ren.
Oh, okay. I promise I can read.
Yes. What a map. It is the Dust Devils pick as they are down 2-0 right now. And I do see they have moments of greatness here, right? Where they've got good burst in the opener at least. But then it just looks like they're losing the long game. Obviously, you have Nero on the Astro, which is providing a huge health benefit. That and Kiki's Reaper Fears have been absolutely on point. Toshio's got those good medios. There's so many good like defensive and offensive like guaranteed wins on the Marauders that I don't know how you take them down or how you approach them on the Dust Devils.
I don't know that for the time being the Dust Devils don't really have that much of an alternative because the roster does not really have any other blue jobs. Gunbreaker is the only tank that Rowena plays, but with this kind of comp I would really love to see a Paladin or a Dark Knight.
Oh, that would go a long way, especially when you got the fear. Well, maybe not the fear or the Meteo to deal with.
Mm-hmm. Because
ooh, now I'm theory crafted. Go ahead.
It's just this specific comp, the outlier is Dragoon. The rest of the team is constant damage, constant survival. It's not heavy burst. It is I am here and you are not moving me from the point.
Right.
And it's very hard for Dragoon to play into. Dragoon has to be played a little bit more like a hit and run, a hitman. It's I struggle to see how you really fit the Dragoon into this comp, but say like a Reaper or a Dark Knight or a Paladin would just add to that extra tankiness, and it would give them some much needed CC.
That's true. And especially too when you're playing Dragoon into a comp like this. The Monk, Ninja, and Astro can all just kind of play at range until you throw out your Horrid Roar and potentially whiff, at which point you're down, you're only defensive.
Yeah.
I mean, you can use, Sky Shatter to survive, but a 90-second LB in order to live a little longer does not feel good. So it is a bit of an uphill battle.
It definitely feels like it. It's kind of sad because for such a fun job to play, Dragoon feels limited in its options for a comp.
It does, yeah. It really is like burst or die. Not even that. And like honestly, it does produce the big clips, the big slams, and everything, and it feels great in front line. So maybe if they add Smite to CC, we'll be cooking with gas. But here we go. Game 3, Marauders up 2-0, and the Quicksand Dust Devils are fighting for their life as Astaroth goes in with a big pull. Kind of a weird snapshot on there. I saw Barina pop Purify, but he still got dragged in. But there we go, a lot of damage going on to Barina. No direct support from team. Well, I mean, no direct heals from the team is going to cause a lot of damage here.
It is not such a weird snapshot when you consider that Rowena is playing from Australia.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Forgot all about that. Ooh, good engage by the Dust Devils, leading the Marauders into the corridor there.
Dust Devils do... No, they did not manage to keep them from hitting the 50. And Barina goes down, so that defense is going to become even harder now. Wind is coming very soon. Rowena guards. Is that going to last? It did not. They go up.
Which that is a terrible time for that. Oh, you can see Toshio moving up here, looking for the Meteo. Ooh. I thought they were going to make a very heads-up play there, going for the Meteo. But it looks like if Rowena still gets caught out by this tornado, he might. What is going on back here? Oh, it looks like Ren is stuck behind the enemy team as the tornadoes.
There is a tiny black mage coming back into the fight. And straight into the enemy team.
Let's see, yeah.
They may regret this.
Good timing going in right as their team engages onto Toshio. Which, honestly, excellent target choice. I mean, ooh. Macrocosmos is going to heal them.
That little lulla may just have been the distraction the Dust Devils needed just now.
Yeah. Waiting for them to engage onto Ren. Oh, there we go.
We see the fear
onto Heliera, who is going to go down. And there's a banger slam by Barina. Knocking out Shantoto. Great target selection there as they had their Ninja LB up. Toshio Goblin popping the Monk LB onto Barina, who's behind enemy lines and surviving the onslaught.
Astaroth had pop the LB to gain a little bit of space, and
Oh
is
no!
harassing.
Red's on the point. It's up to Ravien. She's gonna stall it out at 97%. Sorry. Oh, they're still kind of scuffling around the point as Barina gets on and spins on a Nero Kitten. Excellent burst. Oh my god. Are they going to continue the onslaught onto Astaroth, who has got 30k health and a Meisui? Doesn't look so. Oh, who do we see getting caught out here? It looks like Toshio Goblin is getting some scratch damage from Verena.
Ravien may just have saved her entire team's bacon by holding for that split second.
Oh yeah. Like 3% to the end. Oh, it never feels good. Let's see how they pre-pop LBs here. They have Black Mage and Scholar.
And about to have Summoner as well.
Mm-hmm.
Astro pops that guard early, it gets broken,
Ooh.
may actually have to skedaddle, and they go down.
Very, very nice work. Toshio Goblin looking like they want to pull the trigger on this. Oh, Flash's guard there. Unfortunate.
I believe 9 out of 10 people went up there.
Yeah, that was a bit of a scramble. I was waiting to see.
Ravien pops that Seraphism to try to make her team sturdy on the point. Kiki, however, is... Oh, Kiki pops that emergency fear.
Wow.
Somehow manages to get Rowena into a tornado, and they both dive. I feel like this was disastrous to look at from the backline.
Yeah, and like, that was such a weird fight too, because the Marauders were pushing from behind. And I just, okay, now we're in a, what is this, a 4v4 situation? Kind of in favor of the Marauders.
Oh, that well-timed guard on the Astro Stun. Verena may yet get out. They do not. That meteor, no, that was not a meteor. I'm not entirely sure what happened to Verena. Oh, Ninja Links are going out. Lyra may pay dearly if she cannot keep her HP above 50.
Oh, and you can see Shantota wondering why their LB wasn't going off. They were just a hair gone. Oh, this is a tight position for the Dust Devils to be in here. It's just Verena holding on to the point. No guard, no nothing. Verena is their only hope to stay in this set. Just a little too far. And the Moribi Marauders are going to take it 3-0.
Well, I do think that ultimately it comes down to...
They both play around 1 minute, and they both have some level of super scary 90-second, 100-second kind of LB. So we're gonna just have to see who can make use of it better. But as we're heading straight into Clocktown, Verena once again with the odd one out, not bringing that Halloween vibe. Halloween's over, but we don't talk about that.
Halloween is never over. What are you talking about?
I guess if you're an RPer, it is never truly over.
I absolutely did not mean that, but yeah, like, we'll go with that one. I would like to see more aggression from the heroes, because one of their historical issues has been a little bit of hesitation on the opener, which other teams have taken a little bit of advantage on. If they are aggressive on taking up space and hitting that first target on the opener, I would like to see how the Devils respond to that.
Well, we are stepping right in, both teams going straight for the mat, not opting for either the left door or the front door.
We are...
somehow the Dust Devil is just a little bit behind. Goro got flipped up into the air. Verena, the same thing, immediate casualty is the first going in. Verena low, flipped again. Oh man, we got a sight to see today with all the flips. But once again, Ravien stuck in the front line alone. Has a pot, but can she get to it? She does get it. Running away. Verena running back in, but the point is moving.
I remember what I told you about that issue with communicating. I don't think there was much communication about where to start the fight. All I saw was a couple of Dust Devils dancing across the 3 mats in the middle. which
I think
while
they were
muting,
a little bit too slow. The Dust Devil, I think they left the platform just a hair behind. Anyway, Verwina
goes in.
immediately going back in, and this is the 1 minute that we were talking about. Let's see, beam comes out, instantly kills Verena, and we have Kikin spinning on the point. No further casualty at the moment. Ren is in ice, but they're very low on resources. Goes into guard, but can probably be sent. Meanwhile, the 50 is already rolling. Let's see, do we have any people looking at eyes here?
We have three lookers on the side of Dust Devils. This bodes poorly.
Well, Ravian immediately popping down the Phoenix to try and stabilize, but that does not mean much when it comes to free minis. Goro does recover, but it is a free V5. Verena backing away.
Trying to get out.
Ravian expertly cycling onto point, but she is alone. Goes into guard. Guarded the beam though. That is a very huge. And Verena goes back in, goes in the air as Ravian goes down. Carry out the bunch of guard, but Levy immediately pressing that phalanx and kicking, spinning on the point. Verena is going to be the next target after Verena, and I think this might just be
game.
Curtain close. Ren can try and do it, but not gonna work. Very quick game.
Very, very quick game. There definitely seemed to me like there was a level of miscommunication on how to approach the opener and from where, because it seemed to me like most of them were dancing across the mats waiting for someone else to go in. I have nothing much else to say other than that was extremely amusing to watch, especially seeing as there was a little bit of trapping of the heroes at the mats. For 1 second you may have expected it to be some sort of twisted mind game strategy, if not for the fact that both sides were flipped repeatedly. I also would expect, and this is an entirely uneducated guess from me, I would say that Dust Devils look like they haven't screamed too much on Clocktown. They just did not seem to know how to approach it.
Well, I think it kind of depends on the team, right? Because usually, I think, like for example, with us, the dumpling dealers, we're also having a little bit of that problem where our beginning play is a little slow. Mm-hmm. So, and to kind of compensate for that, I kind of showed my team the defensive opener where you go the left door. So I think this may just be a case where the coaches wants to have a more aggressive play, which would suit their style because they are the aggressor in this case. They have a lot of damage to start. I think it's just a matter of execution.
We shall see if in this game the Dust Devils decide to take up a little bit more space, a little bit faster. I do believe that Goro did not really have that much time to put out that fairy or indeed even put out shields. So hopefully they are better discussing how they're going to approach the enemy team.
Interesting choice of map though. I wouldn't pick VH if I have a black mage on my team unless that black mage is named Finch.
Finch call out down today.
We are going to step right into it. Another defensive opener for the Dust Devils, but Levy coming straight in, does not care. And fight are going immediately to start. Goro, Verena immediately taken low, but Verena seems to be able to walk away. Novelcow's chasing, but cannot confirm the kill. Meanwhile,
to survive while alive.
Walking away with low MP. So yeah, the Dust Devil, they managed to live the beginning assault, but not much in return.
I do believe that Goro may have whiffed their shields. I saw.
Well, we don't.
Oh my goodness!
But they did get a big kill onto the Gunbreaker, and Novacow goes down next by B3. and very wisely, Levy, Kane, and Eri are walking away. However, they are being chased. Verena jumps straight in, immediately gets Polymorph, but they got the
Manages to
HOC
get
to
the
walk
heart.
away.
It
Point
would
is
seem to
rolling.
me that Dust Devils are doing a better job at playing patiently, playing a little bit the column advantage to stem the bleed, so to speak. Verena may be struggling a little bit with line of sight, but they are doing a great job at playing their life.
Yeah, but
they
White Mage Beam
managed
comes
to
out.
grab that team.
They are chasing. They want Verena. Eri has LB. Verena goes in the air.
They
That
have
is
no
a
other option.
They're going against a ninja that can snap them any moment now. But Summoner LB comes out. Arena once again. Oh, Eri not in range for that link. Meanwhile, Ravien's on point on the 50. Once alone, goes into guard, immediately broken. This is scary. Ravien also takes the Red Mage LB and Ninja Hyosho secures the kill. Verena walks away, so is Goro. I think this is very much a kill on Verena here. Goro tried to get the candy, failed a couple bit. Thank you very much, Phoenix. But thanks to that, they are also probably going to go down here. Takes the pot, but does not have enough. Meanwhile, Ren. Oh, what do we have here? In the enemy team's base, just chasing Kinkits. That is an interesting move, but might be very careful because the rest of the team's coming back for them. Ren immediately getting focused back here. 3v1, it goes down, but it not enough time so that the heroes did not get a 50.
I would like to know if that was a deliberate play on the part of Ren, trying to draw attention. Their LB is up, they really did not have all that much to lose. I believe that would be their first death. The Paladin LB goes out to try and keep that point, advancing towards the hero 50.
Yes,
Verena counters that with a blunder, and maybe
Verena and Ren are being focused right now. Ren goes down. Verena's up next on the Gunbreaker. Nobody stopping the 50. I think this is a confirmed for the. Oh, Novakal's getting sent in the back though. Goes into guard here. Does not have a lot. Gets covered. This is what we're talking about. And the Red Mage LB secures a kill back on Verena. Goro walks up, immediately taken low, spamming that recoup, but Kissin is not letting them walk away. 3v5 and they're still taking it. This is very concerning. Kissin goes into guard, past HOC, should be very healthy, but takes a bunch of damage to the face and goes down. The point once again rolls back. Goro does not have any resources and goes down in return. What a great counter send, and in the meantime the point breaks 50. Verena goes in, but the point is rolling away from them. Another 4v1. Eri takes a bunch of bursts to the face, goes down. Verena goes into guard after the White Mage LB, but does not have enough to keep them surviving. Meanwhile, Levi's alone.
Struggling with keeping a balance, with keeping tempo, setting a tempo going. I believe like this has been a very swingy match on the part of both sides. They are constantly splitting off into two fights, which might be a problem in more in Dust Devil's balance, considering they have a lesser burst of the two.
Yeah, but this definitely favors the Heidelin as Goro goes down. Overtime is triggered, but Levy so close to LB. I'm so sorry, I'm missing that, pronouncing their name all the time. Ren's walking away. Ravien is the only one with LB, but they're going to walk away for now. Verena, the next focus against Red Mage LB goes down. Verena's alone on point. Ravien, can she get close? No. Oh, scrappy game. Much more resistance though from the Dust Devil.
Absolutely. I feel like they showed an understanding of their initial woes, both for last set and this one. They I was expecting them to struggle a little bit more in this map, but it does seem like it was a deliberate choice on their part to play a map where the opener was more slowly. It was good to see counter stance on both sides. I'm still unconvinced whether that lost black mage in the back was a choice or an emergency, but it does seem to have helped them stem the bleed a little bit.
Yes, and as we're talking, Naya has spoken. The Dust Devil are getting a substitution. Ren goes out for Sachi Rin. They now have a red mage instead of a black mage. How do you feel about this?
Honestly, I am not very sure what to think. This is a failure on my part as a player rather than anything I can say, because I have always struggled a little bit to understand the role that Red Mage plays in any comp. So I would actually turn the mic to you, as I know that you have played somewhat more Red Mage than I have. The thing that I know that Red Mage works almost like a ninja, perhaps, without the convenience of the LB. It can tank a little bit, it can heal a little bit, it can be front, it can be back. What do you think this does for the Dust Devils?
I think this is a very scary substitution because with a red mage, now they have a core trio of people who can chase. You have the Gunbreaker, the Dragoon, and the red mage, which burst is quite scary, especially with the buff that Bolden can provide. And they also have the additional AoE silence, they have amplifications, and they can go through guard. I think this is an interesting change. This might just be the Dust Devil saying, we're done sitting back and waiting, and we're just gonna go in now. Very
that oddly would go. That is a very good explanation. I do believe that would go with the style of both their coaches. Both Naya and Ash are they both pertain to very chase happy teams.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I think we can say to the moon and back about Eidolon and how often they wants to go straight into your base to get kills.
Indeed, I know that to a traumatizing degree. And off they go.
As the game goes in, we're in Red Sands for what is potentially the final map of this series. But I believe in the Dust Devil. I believe they will give us a series, and I believe this is going to be a 5-game banger. But once again, another defensive opener for the Dust Devil, giving the box control. But the heroes are not capitalizing on it. They are not even pushing the point. Because Levy is guarding the choke, but nobody's pushing it. Oh, now we're stepping up. Novacal walks in. No fear. Red Mage goes into guard, immediately got broken, but on the other side, Sachi is the target as well. Both Red Mage taking a lot of damage, but Novacal goes down first. Sachi goes into guard, essentially walking away though. But
I do believe that may not have been the play on part of Novacal. Now they are a little bit of an LB disadvantage with a very, very powerful LB.
Quick Things goes down though, and this is now a confirmed 5v4. Ares going up next, goes into guard, but with not having resource. Levy is right there, but I don't think the cover is going to come out. Yeah, indeed. And that is a confirmed 50. K-Moko, very far away from home, but did guard the stun very well timed guard. And we have the first event. It is we didn't win the luck this time. It's the Antlion.
It's Antlion, but we have no sucks whatsoever. Quick Things thinks about getting in and then decides not to do it. Rowena decides to go kind of.
But the Dust Devil broke the 50. Ravian dropped the Phoenix to guarantee that happening and walks away. Levy on point, but Dragoon is in the air. Verena, can he get a kill? Levy is going so low. Immediately pop the Phalanx though.
That was so well
Verena
timed.
spinning on the point on quick things. Is that going to be the sun? Yes, it is, but nothing happens from it. So far, it's quick things turn for the spin, but they are so low and they falls down. Oh no! And on the speedway, we have Sachi running away from the rest of them. Goes down in return. As Luna Tender comes out, but only Goro's on the point. Gonna get a shield that's twice the size of the cell bar, but does it really matter when you're a scholar? The Ravian's rolling away though. Gets HOC, walks out. Crazy. Very good walk back here from a team.
No, Goro, keep running, keep running.
The Dust Devil got a huge lead, but it seems like they're thinking about re-engaging. A 4v5? No, well, now a 2v5, 1v5 now because Verena's getting caught out, but flips away as Verena goes into guard. Verena is the target, goes on the speedway. Can he get the pot? They do. Walks away. Meanwhile, on the point, quick things alone against Sachi though. Ravian and Sachi are not contesting it. Verena goes in, spins on quick things, goes into guard. Quick things goes down. Cover just a little bit late, looks like. Eri on the ninja, the next target, but Verina's getting counter sent. Nothing happens to them though. Cover goes out from Levy, but immediately broken it. Seems like Eri said they are safe to walk away, and the heroes are taking a reset as Goro, Scholar LB will just simply be for point pressure. Levy goes back in, instant red mage LB onto Goro, and that goes quick kill. Sachi, what up next? Goes very low, does not have guard. No, it does. There's the guard, but Luna Tender comes out on to the other side. Is anybody going to take it? Levy and Novocal seems like very good choices, because now that guarantees they have two massive front line, and that Phalanx from Levy. This is going to be a very tough fight.
I would like to see how the Dust Devils intend to take this engagement. They do have almost all of the offensive LBs that they could want for this engagement, but they are going into a Paladin with Phalanx.
Yeah, that's a very early Phalanx, but Verena, once again the target. A lot of LB comes out, and when the dust settles, 2 down for the heroes. Another Luna Tender. This is a 1 in 3 chance of a lifetime, but everybody steps up the point, and we got a C9 to end the fight. Now we have a series.
I believe in the Dust Devils.
Me too. I think okay, look, commentators are not supposed to be biased, but I will declare my bias in the moment because I want a great series. I want a banger.
I want competition. Exactly. That's what I believe in the chance to bring this back. The one thing that I intended to mention at some point during this match is the Dust Devils are showing exemplary discipline that they have not showed so far. They are communicating better when to pull back. They are communicating better when they are coordinating their LBs. Verena's Gunbreaker LB, I forget the name of it. Oh, we have 2 deceased. Oh no.
Yep.
The Dust Devils may be getting...
Verena. Is it just Verena, or is it Verena and somebody else?
Hold on,
so far it doesn't
2.
look like anybody's immediately DCing.
In any case,
immediate Kane lax switch tech.
You know,
God.
that's kind of funny because obviously did this not happen. It's just banter between coaches and teams. But on our last match on Monday, we had a DC that ended up being actually like the prelude to the DDoS. our tank DC'd and we lost a match that seemed very likely to be brought back. And again, there were accusations that members of the other team were indeed causing the DDoS. They panicked at losing one game. This is the kind of
Yes.
banter that can only happen in this kind of league.
All kinds of banters exist in the Squires League. Previously we got accusations that the Wizards had bribed the Red Sands moderator to get all the spawns on their side. So things that we will continue to see, all the rumors, wonderful dramas, all in great laugh.
I personally have really enjoyed watching that type of banter and that type of narrative develop between the Squires, because as I was telling Gitson, this is for a lot of people baby's first league. It is their first opportunity at getting together with other people who to a degree enjoy PvP but have not, for whatever reason, engaged too much in it. They may do ranked but not that much. They have certainly never grouped up to do Crystalline Conflict. For some of them, the extent to which they have enjoyed PvP's frontlines. So it's a very different thing, but getting that experience where it's almost like wrestling, like there are certain characters developed, certain personalities stand out for X or Y reason. It is very, very fun to see the Squires leaning so hard into it and having such a good time with it.
Yeah, and looks like our fourth map has been decided, Palestra. I'd say
Good
the
old
bread and
Palestra.
butter of CC. We've seen this enough times. Everybody's favorite map.
I would like to hear before, or as we are going in, between Palestra and Bayside, which map is your vanilla favorite?
Oh, it's always Palestra. I think when it comes to well-designed map, I do sincerely believe that Palestra is the most well-designed PvP map we have.
Oh, why would you, comparatively speaking, why would you say that?
Well, I mean, I think it has everything that you would want in a good map, right? It has a giant open area, but also provides a decent amount of angles and corners that people can play behind. The
Yes.
speedways are not immediately in the way, but provides wonderful escape for people, and also a very fast recovery to get to either to the enemy team 50s or even just a way for you to escape. And of course, like, there's no gimmicks on this map. I do genuinely believe gimmicks is just not realistically as fun as Palestra, where it is pure skill. But as we're talking, the skills are going to happen as the Highland heroes immediately takes the center. Levy walks straight into the middle of the enemy team, goes on Ravian. Ravian goes into guard. Immediately guard cracks. Nova Cow chasing, but on the other hand, Quick Things goes down.
I do
Kimbo
believe
goes up.
that. Excuse me. Go ahead.
No worries. We are just now having a fight on two front where we have Kane Moko and Eri going fight in the back of the Highland Heroes, whereas Nova Couch just now retreated to go regroup with Levy, and Verena is now the target to get sent. Goes down, a little bit of a Nova chase. And the fight is just not stopping. We have so far a straight minute of fight. Nova Cow walks away, but Sachi's chasing. Is that going to be a kill? No, that does not. White Mage LB came out, but did not also guarantee in anything.
What has to go into guard and gets broken. They may have to get all the way out. They do not yet have the tools to deal with a re-engagement. I would expect. Oh man, I was not actually expecting Saki to go down that fast.
we would not have time to do any analyzing here because Sachi immediately goes down. Marina trying to get a counter kill, but does not get anything. Goes into guard. Meanwhile, Bahamut comes out. Quick thing spinning all over Marina, but Levy is so close to going down. No resources, no MP, gets barely a small heal, but walks away just in time. But Weena did not have the damage to finish. And finally, we end with an advantage.
Dust Devils seem to have decided that Levy may not be suffered to leave. They are heavily concentrating their aggression onto the Hyperlink Heroes frontline. Sometimes at the expense of their own survivability, but I do very much enjoy seeing how much aggression is coming out of their side.
And as we're talking, multiple LBS already came out, but nothing much to result. No death, no nothing. Levy still low on HP and MP, but does not worry about it. Meanwhile, Goro goes down on the point, pushed a little bit too far. Quick things going up next, but Marina's the next target to goes down. 5v3, and the Dust Devil definitely has to now get run away. Sachi's going to stay behind as sacrificial lamb. It looks like for their team to walk away. They broke the 50 though. That is the most important thing.
And then got a little bit of a cushion to work with, but I would still not want the Highland Heroes to get that much advantage, considering that they have a whole 5-pack coming up.
Yeah, but what is important is we have Gunbreaker and Summoner LB. That is a devastating combo that could fight. Oh, never mind.
The Phoenix goes out.
The Phoenix immediately goes out super early. Marina goes on the point, but does not have the Phoenix buff because it did not get sent an enemy. Quick thing goes down first, so Marina traded. Game is still fighting, but K-Moko's on point alone. Ares walking away. It looks like we are having a lot of scuffling, but Ares is certainly going to be the target that the Dust Devils are looking at. Levy with a wonderful guard to keep them alive. Meanwhile, Novical staying on point. Goes on to Ravien. Ravien goes into guard, walks away. Levy, no guard, but so close to that Phalanx. We might be seeing Phalanx getting popped soon here just to get the kill, but in the meanwhile, Novical getting focused again, does not have the cover this time to save them. In the meantime, 5v4 Phalanx. Quick Things is on point, but does not have really anything to go up. Dragoon goes in the air, goes down.
Verena has a wonderful slam on the point. And they get the third and fourth kill.
Oh no. That might be curtains, because we're looking at 15 seconds left, and they have just a White Mage LB into, once again, Ravian's Summoner LB. Hopefully that will be a Bahamut this time. But Novical walks up, trying to stop point.
And touch. Expands their guard almost immediately. Out goes the Bahamut.
Yeah, but K-Moko's up as the tanks are finally showing up as Novical goes down. They do not need to be on point together here. Right Mage LB comes out to save Levy, and goes down to kill Goro instead. Quick Things grabs the kill. Marina's up next to try and stop the point right where they want it. But Marina's taken very low. Might be going down here. Is in guard, but does not have enough. Eri with the assassinate. Meanwhile, a little bit of a scuffle now. Ravien's on point, but Sachi's the target. The snap comes out, kills.
Rowena manages to relieve Ravi from point, giving them a much needed space to work with.
Yeah, and he eats a full damage. Right Mage LB to the face, guards their way out. Looks like the Dust Devil has given up a little bit of space, but the point is at 90%, 97 should be breaking any time now. They just need one more person to be on point, but lots of guards and Quick Things is spinning. That White Mage LB comes out, Dragoon's in the air, but both tanks go slow. Quick Things goes down. Bowina's might be up next here, but does get the point. Meanwhile, looking on point, Levy's the target. Does have Phalanx, did not get
Goes
the pocket.
down, Whittleby!
Oh, Novical's up next though, but does not have anything. Neither does Airy. This is gonna be a very do or die moment for the Heidelin Heroes. K-Moko last up, does not have a lot of resource and goes down as we see a game 5 as predicted in the stars.
Remarkable, absolutely remarkable great shown by the Dust Devils. I was actually kind of worried. They did a very, very smart play towards the 15 seconds left in the clock, where they did not intend to push the crystal any further that they were at. The crystal was at neutral, so realistically speaking, they couldn't have pushed it further than where they had pushed it so far, right? So they got off point. They, however, got jumped in by Novical, heroically trying to trigger that overtime. I was somewhat concerned that they may lose their footing trying to defend that point on the 50 because there was only, I believe, about 20% left on that crystal. So any misstep could have cost them that game. And yet they somehow coordinated that counters and they brought down both tanks when it mattered. Wonderful, wonderful game from the Dust Devils.
Oh, I just realized I was muted for that a bit there. I was going to ask, is Sachi the secret weapon the Dust Devil has been hiding this whole time? Didn't bring her out for a single game against the Marauder, as far as I'm aware. So this could be, this is quite an interesting choice. Bayside, we're going straight from Pala to Bayside, one to the other. Both the maps you've asked me about when it comes to map design.
Personally, I am a Bayside lover, and I say this in consideration that I actually believe the opener in Bayside to be harder, requiring more aggression and requiring different type of movement than Bayside. Bayside is, as you say, it is the original vanilla map. It is where we are supposed to learn our basics of map movement, of LOSing, of altitude, what have you. It is the map where we all learn the basics, right? Palestra is similar to that. Not Palestra, excuse me. Bayside is similar to that, but it is displayed. The neutral displayed in an entirely different orientation. So how you aggress onto the other team, or how you basically control the chokes, is entirely different to how Bayside, oh my god, how Palestra works. I promise I can talk, guys.
Alright, man, you've talked for two games now, about to be a third set, and we're witnessing another 5-game banger. I wouldn't blame you if you're having trouble talking. I myself having trouble talking, and it's already my first set.
But I am having an amazing time watching these two very resilient teams, very, very wonderful players. I know, I would say about 80% of this lobby, having played with them for some time, and seeing them perform to this degree is kind of like, gives me like mother hen vibes, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah, a proud parent. I get that, I get that. As we're going into the final game here, we see the Dust Devil immediately taking the left lane and going to the defensive posture that we have seen time and time again.
Interesting.
This is the same thing the Dumpling Dealers does sometimes. Honestly, we like our defensive openers every now and then. That long corridor before the 50 is super deadly.
Yes.
If you play it right.
In fact, the Alpacas have been doing something similar. They have been experimenting with different openers.
We have to interrupt immediately because Quick Things immediately is getting focused. Does not have any guard, low on resources, gets covered by Levy. Verina's running straight up, but does not have enough to finish the fight. K-Moko goes into guard, now so does Sashi, but just not result in any kills so far. Verena and Novical are now the next targets. Everyone's running away, trying to reset. Verena, though, does not care about their own health. Takes an LB, White Mage LB to the face, does not matter, walks away. Ravien, the next target, goes down. The first actual kill. Verena spinning on the point, but does not really get any stun other than Airy, but who's immediately covered. Oh man, this is the frustration that you have to feel playing against a Paladin as the Hydaelyn heroes push towards the 50. Sachi in front alone goes down. And the Dust Devil are sent packing.
I would like to see how the Dust Devils manage the defense, not at the 50 because this point has been lost, but if you have played Bayside, you know how hard it is to push the point past that corner. It should have been.
But we have a trade immediately. Airy for Verena. Quick thing sewing up next, and Novical goes down in the meantime as well. This is a lot of kills going out. And the Dust Devils using the LB to advantage, and now they're chasing. They're looking at Levy. They want they're smelling the blood. They want the Paladin dead, but they does not have enough left in the tank.
These Squires have got to slow down. They're just not even giving me enough time to explain what may happen. They just decide, you know what, we are going to make our own narrative.
And unfortunately, we do not have time once again because the Hydaelyn with 4 LB immediately goes in. Levy stunning straight onto Goro, going low. Phalanx comes out and the scrap happens. K-Moko LB goes straight onto Verena, but the Red Mage LB keeps everybody somewhat alive. First snap coming out from Airy. Verena goes down. Who's next? Is it Verena? It's Sachi. It's Verena, but the link fails. Sachi was also low, but not enough. Verena's running away. Got the pot. Does not have a lot of any resources. Goes down in return. 5v3. And it looks like the Dust Devil finally retreated, leaving Ravien to die on the point alone. What do you make of this now, with the Dust Devil finally having their own 4 LB to the none of the Hydaelyn heroes?
I would like to think this was a very deliberate, very thoughtful play on the part of the Dust Devils. They bled the Hydaelyn heroes of very important resources. While they do not have positional advantage, they do have the LB advantage. They may just be able to come in and defend. If they play smart, that Gunbreaker LB goes out.
Verena does not care though. Verena just goes into guard, gets guard break. Meanwhile, Dragoon's in the air looking at both tanks. Airy is the target but walks away. Quick Things is up next, does not have a guard now no more, but does not seem to have enough damage from the from the Dust Devil. Wow, forgive me. Never mind, Verena gets the kill. Levy tried to stun to save their Gunbreaker, but that wasn't enough. Sachi is in the front line, takes a bunch of damage, but does not go down in return. Goes into guard to guarantee the survival, and in the meanwhile, Levy goes down. That is scary, because now we are going into the last 20 seconds, and I don't know if Levy's gonna be able to get that Phalanx up in time. The heroes are going to work with just White Mage and Ninja. Meanwhile, Red Mage LB comes out. Quick Things first up on the block with Novical. Verena spinning. Stuns goes in. Ninja Link comes out. Both Gunbreaker goes down. Oh dear lord, we have so many people taking damage. Arias going super low. White Mage LB comes out from K-Moko. Goes straight into Ravien, but does nothing. Levy up next. Has the LB now, but does not pop it early. This is a really good gameplay coming out. Levy's going low on resources. Marina's low also, but they're walking away. Levy finally popping that Phalanx. Oh, this is gonna be a rough time for the heroes because they're not on point. Oh, Goro finally walks up, but
manages
does not
to touch.
have much resource.
Makes enough space and time for
once again.
Dragoon to go down.
Airy goes down. Levy taken low as
Maybe
well.
next.
No resources. Quick Things is on point spinning, but does not have anyone to help him. K-Moko steps up to the point as Quick Things walking off, but does not have. Do they have enough? They do. Novical's down next. up on the point, stuns a bunch of people, does not seem to be wanting to go down. King Moko's up next. Quick Things coming back as Nobucal goes down. Ravien's on point trying to hold. Dragoon Roar comes out from Quick Things, but he is holding strong. He is alone though, and that's just not enough. What a comeback. Ooh, reverse sweep coming out.
That was incredible. To that last taking of, I do not know what to call it. Excuse my English.
To keep the team alive, and I'm definitely worried for Levy because she's so aggressive on that paladin.
Yeah, I saw a lot of times that she was getting like a rat going.
Yeah, and that could be, that is not gonna do well into the Marauders. They will kill her on sight if she keeps running in.
Well, I did say this before too. I love the Marauders, the portraits and the outfits. It really does look like they're coming together as a pirate crew, right?
Yep, they're definitely coming in real nice with those outfits.
Yeah.
We tried ours too with the dumplings, but
with the blue shirts and everything, yeah.
Yeah, I mean we even got our combined portrait too.
Yeah, it looked really nice.
We'll see if that drip game means the difference.
I think it's a good indicator of like how cohesive your team is in such a short time. If you can do one of those.
Yeah. Well, we might see that happening with the heroes because they have some synchronized weapons as well.
Ooh, that they do. I never realized that they had the. Is that the actual Heidelin weapons? It is.
Yep.
Which, hey, spoiler alert, but anyway, going into it, Astaroth taking a lot of CC right off the rip, but he's going to get pocketed by Nero as Toshio. Good swap onto Toshio there.
Yeah, but that roll saved their life. Go back to full, but not enough.
Hunted
and as
down.
we see, as long as the Highlands survive the first match, they immediately get the counter sent straight into Caliburn. Goes down here, 5v3, and we see Astaroth running away. Hopefully that is enough with Nero support.
It should be. And now we're going to be coming up on Kane Moko with the LB2. Oh, that is an excellent start for the heroes.
Yep, they're getting their 2-1 minutes against just Kiki's Reaper Fear. This is going to be, I think, very hard for Kiki because if she ever walks up to try and fear, there's Quick Things with the spin and White Mage LB straight in. But as we said, they're going straight in though.
Oh, and there's the Reaper Fear going onto Caliburn almost dying there, but oh no, wait, there's the Reaper Fear. Excuse me, I misspoke. Onto
now
Quick Things
is the target.
But he's
goes into guard though.
You know, I think he's
fine
cover? With this, right? Yeah, between the potion and everything.
He's walking away. No, but the cover comes out.
Levy. Beautiful stuff there. Honestly, there may have not been many kills on across the board. That is a
but that White Mage LB never got used. That is a problem because now K-Moko have now just missed the first LB and staring down 4 on the enemy team. But on the bright side, Phalanx is coming up. Will Levy make the difference?
Yeah, well there we go. We're seeing it 50-50. Toshio Goblin going in way deep, gonna get punished for it. As Levy Scarlet is gonna go low, but is gonna pop the Paladin LB, reverting back to 30,000 health. Holy, Caliburn goes into LB, not gonna be able to get much going. And Astaroth fighting for dear life, pops Dark Knight LB, but it's not gonna be enough to win his team the fight.
Yeah, I think Kiki had to get sandpacking as well, so now Astaroth is truly alone against 5. Not gonna live that, I don't think. Oh no, it is criminal.
There we go. Novagol surviving both the Reaper Fear and the Meteo Drive.
That was an excellent cover from Levy.
Holy, yeah, it was. I mean, that's the kind of hero play that we were talking about, where it breaks this momentum-based team down to the bone.
Yeah,
now let's see how they do going into this fight. We got Eri Sheena with the Ninja LB, Kane Moko with the White Mage Beam. That could be an excellent combo if they set it up right. Oh, but Kane getting caught out.
But Levy's not gonna be there in time, right? Nope, the cover comes in, cover comes out.
Beautiful
Save.
stuff. Yep,
Kane Moko one more time. And
but Kane doesn't get
White
the pot
Big
off.
Beam comes to return.
Oh, that could be a
but that
huge
doesn't
hole.
matter. He got the kill. Astaroth goes down.
Yeah. So
Meanwhile,
5v4.
Kiki cannot get the kill, even when Stealth of Fear trying to get the Levy, but Kane Moko once again returns the favor. You cover me, I cover you.
There we go. There we go. And it's interesting to see how, like, these fights have been... There's a lot going on in them, but they've only resulted in, like, 1 or 2 kills, right? That just completely turned the match.
But the Marauders does have a very, very concerning thing now. They have Celestial River and Monkey LB. That Meteor Drive already broken, immediately sent. Straight onto Levy. Goes for the kill.
Levy
did not have a chance to phalanx.
Good lord,
quick things going up next.
Yep.
Airy is the next target. Novacal goes into guard. I think these two are both going to be taken down soon here. Suns onto Levy.
And that's a bad position to be in if you're Airy. Well, I guess not too bad, right? You're a little staggered from the team, but it's not the end of the world. Going into overtime, however. Oof.
Yep. But now, once again, we're seeing free LBs into free LBs, but the Marauders have the advantage. They are using their LB on the hero side. And as we can see, it's always advantageous when you force the enemy team to use Phalanx just to defend. Reaper Fear comes out once again onto Levy.
There it is. Yep, and then a counter send onto Kiki. I love that from the heroes there. They're really good about counter sending when the enemy team is taking their turn.
Yeah, but Caliburn got a huge roar. 3 people can't guard anymore. Astaroth is on point with Living Death, but this is going to expire very soon here. He's going to have to walk away or go down here. Astaroth walks away.
Yep.
Meanwhile, quick things in Caliburn. This is advantageous for the Marauders nonetheless, though. But Toshio's going low, gets Ninja Link. I don't know how I feel about that link. That might be...
If they followed up with anything else, it may have been something, but the bind from Astaroth there, preventing any sort of chase, that's again, we're talking about really good momentum breakers. There you go. Because now we're going to be coming up on Toshio Goblin with the Meteor, Kiki with the Fear.
Yeah,
I don't know,
but they only have
do you
8% here. They only... I think you send this. You have Reaper Fear. Just try and get to the 50 here.
Oh yeah, there's the river. There's the Meteor onto Levy, making sure that there's going to be no shenanigans there.
Levy goes down once again.
That's a double kill for the Morbi Marauders. Triple kill. Do I hear a quad? Oh, we might be. That might be an execution on the quick things. It is Perfectio execution by Kiki Haruko. And now where's Kane? He's in. Yeah, he's going to get run down here.
He's caught out. He's alone, no man's land. But Levy is coming in though.
Oh, we have a hero.
Levy can save this. Yep, Levy covers.
Ooh, I love that pull by Caliburn there, trying to pull Levy away so that they can prevent the pot. But the Marauders are at the 50 now. They're down to 78%. They're going to break this point here, aren't they? No, not yet.
I don't think. Not enough. But Reaper Fear is coming in 20 seconds. Kiki has a chance to be the hero here.
Oh, there it is.
White Mitchelby goes out. Quick thing spinning on the point, and...
Oh, they just need to stall for another 10 seconds for Kiki to get that scam.
Yeah, but that warrior is going crazy.
Oh, there's
That's
the
fear.
There's the scam.
There it is.
Kane tries to get on, but it's a little too late.
That is such a huge roar coming from Caliburn. All 4 members of the heroes couldn't guard at all.
Yep, and that puts on so much pressure too when you realize, okay, what do they call it? Like a focus drain, right? You're thinking, I can't guard, I can't be on the point. Somebody needs to be on the point because we got the fear coming up. You're thinking all that. You're not focusing your damage. Your comms are all scattered. Oh. Beautiful stuff.
That was beautiful gameplay. What a Reaper scam.
All right, Morbi Marauders take game 1. Title in heroes. Where are we going?
I would like to see them going onto something a little bit shorter. I think they are very good. The heroes have a chance to win here, but I think they need to play on a map that like is advantageous to them. I want to see something like VH. I want to see even honestly even Cloud9. I can't believe I'm saying that, but maybe Cloud9. Like
dark times are we?
Yes, I think they should. I think they should definitely avoid Bayside. I think the reasoning is right. You're going against a team that has so many 1 minute and 90-second LB, and your only counter to that is your reliance on Levy with the Paladin LB. You want a map that has gimmicks that allows that Paladin to get the LB back as soon as possible, right? So you don't want Bayside. Bayside does not have anything that gives LB charge time.
That's true.
You want the Clock Town. Obviously, you might not want Clock Town because the enemy team has a Warrior and a Reaper. That's actually my avoid
Astro and Meteo. Yeah, I think everyone on the Marauders can use those mats, but
yeah. Well, I mean, not just the mats, but also like even Yojimbo. Right. Like you can clear somebody into that 99,000 damage. I think they just dies.
Yeah, and like you also got to consider too all the tight corners on Clocktown. I think every job that the Marauders have right now can like use those to their advantage, like in a superb way.
Yeah, I think I would go either Red Sands or Volcanic Heart here. Just purely because they want that charge, but they also don't want it to be so often. Oh, C9. I don't know. Did Lily? Are you listening to comms here?
Yeah,
I think
we should have been like covering our mouths,
choice.
like the NFL coaches, right?
Yes.
Oh, I actually selected Clocktown just on instinct, but.
Oh no. Well, Cloud9 is a wonderful map for the heroes. Mostly because those wins, right? If you get the Dark Chocobo, it is, I believe, 40% charge on your LV, just a flat 40% charge.
Like 30 seconds, right? Something like that. Yeah, but it is a good chunk.
Either or, but it is a really huge chunk. And for Paladin LB, more than enough.
Yeah. It is kind of a fun game that you play as a warrior on this map. If you're like the warrior paladin matchup is probably one of my favorite ones to yap about, but the big thing is you want to get your warrior LB up and out before the paladins even got a chance to use theirs, because you want those disconnected, because otherwise you're just like neutered. It's
yeah, you want the delay.
Yeah. So things like Volcanic or Cloud9, where they have those, get your LB up and get them up fast kind of mechanics. It's always an interesting minigame to watch.
Oh, I am excited to see this, because this is going to be a very, very, very much a battle of how much can Levi take, and how clutch can Levy, not Levi. Oh my god, I'm so sad.
Captain Levi!
Yes.
Oh, let's see.
But anyway, we have Astaroth go straight in here.
Into the corner by Astaroth. As the Marauders advance and get a ton of cleave damage onto area and quick things, but they take a lot in return. Astaroth is forced to back out.
And here we see that that weakness of the four big guys is you get cleaved a lot.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, as we talk, Eri goes down.
Yeah, 5-4 in favor of the Marauders.
Quick Things does not care though. He is going forward. What does not matter to him. Gunbreakers do not care about your numbers.
You got a Paladin,
he will go forward.
You got a White Mage. I guess even to some extent you've got a Red Mage too that can heal you. And he's got the spin online.
Here's the 1 minute. Levy.
Oh, there it is. Kiki Haruka
with
the fear. Yeah,
goes down.
Paladin
Levy
there is a perfect target.
Very well done.
Oh, spin
no count the back line.
Not gonna do much.
I don't think that beam is not. I think that beam is a little too early, but as we said, we have our first win event
I thought Kane was going to try and get the feather
there. Goes up.
Oh, that's a lot of people up in the air.
And so does Kiki. Honestly, I think it's a good choice, right? Especially in a down moment like this, just don't waste that card. Astaroth though, walk up too far alone, gets the red mage LB goes down.
And let's see, do they try and spin this with a Meteor Drive? Maybe. Yeah, no.
I think they're gonna save it. I think they're saving it.
Good call. I mean, when your entire team's battered and bruised, they're not ready for a burst call. But maybe into this corridor. Oh, this is gonna be nasty.
Levy is going to not have the Paladin LB for this fight. I believe it takes another 20 seconds.
Do you just stop engaging here and wait for your LBs if you're on the heroes? Yeah, it looks like Caliburn just wants to take this. Free guarding anything he can.
Walking up first. Toshio goes down. Monk LB could not come out in time. Reaper feared though, and spin. Celestial River come out at the same time as well. They're all stacking onto Quick Things, but Quick Things does not go down. But Levy finally has that LB. Where's the cover?
Oh, and there's a snap from Airy. We're 3-5 in favor of the heroes right now. Do I hear? Okay. No. Good guard by Kiki on the polymorph. But it looks like
disaster coming.
Maybe. It looks like the heroes
alone on point.
Looks like the heroes are not coordinating their burst in this moment. Just
I don't think they need to. They are pushing the point.
They are. You got a couple people ratting in the back and a couple people fighting on point, but it looks like that's settled down for now. 4 members of the Marauders are setting up as oh my god, that's so many good LBs on the heroes.
I'm so worried now because Caliburn has not spent his LB and he's effectively lost the use. Caliburn has completely lost 1 use, and Levy is going to get his LB, her LB for this. Levy goes in though, immediately goes onto Kiki, goes down, red mage LB.
Beautiful aim on the beam, right? You want to take out that the Reaper before they can get that fear off while they're setting up.
Meanwhile, Quick Things get covered by Levy, and immediate Phalanx goes out, so does Astaroth. Living dead, but that's going away. They are going so low.
Yeah, Caliburn not able to use their LB. Oof. Or at least not able to use it effectively to tank. They're instead just kind of out in the open, soaking damage. Toshio with the Meteor Drive onto Levy, but there's no supporting damage. It's not going to be enough. Toshio going to go down.
Oh, and the fear goes up. Kiki, just enough time. The fear is still here, though.
Oh, multiple members of the Marauders taking the 30k.
Nero does have the Celestial River, but does not have the time to use it as the point rolls.
And that's going to be game to the heroes. I do like how Kiki was kind of getting boxed out there, just knowing that they're going to die if they stay on the point.
Yeah.
That was very, very good awareness by the heroes. To know, okay, that's their win condition.
That corridor was fight, I think, basically decided the match because the Marauders had Exodia, but they didn't. But they didn't get to use all of it. They got Celestial River, they got the Monk LB, which Toshio couldn't even get it out because they immediately died as the LB comes out.
Right.
The fear happened. Nothing gets done. And then in the meanwhile, Dark Knight LB and Worry LB just never got sent.
Right.
I think there was some level of commitment that needed to happen there, and I think that Toshio might have just pulled the trigger just a little bit too fast. Because if they waited for that Celestial River and then runs in, Monk LB and Dark Knight LB absolutely kill somebody there.
Yeah. And I think maybe that's what they were waiting for, right? Is the perfect opportunity to use it. You're looking for that all along. But I do respect them just like letting it rip and you could say making that mistake, but it's, how do I want to say this? You need to do something to learn from it, right? You can't just do nothing and then think about what you should do. You have to see it put in action, like a live example of like, oh, what factors made this work or not work in order to improve from there. So
definitely. And we're going into Bayside. Oh no, I think I can't tell if the coaches heard were watching the me talking on stream or not, but they immediately go on the map that I said the heroes do not want.
I don't know if you saw the chat, but Nero was immediately calling and multiple times calling for Bayside. Or, I'm sorry, Bayside, 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 Bayside.
Well, living true to their pirate life, going straight to the water.
That's true. Kind of makes me wish we had a like a cannon stratagem, you know? Just like
Yeah,
call
I mean,
it down.
instead of jump pads, just have cannons. And as we going in, the Marauders and the heroes go straight to the middle.
Oh yeah, both teams going in. Let's see if this
Immediate
warrior
fist
gets a
fight.
meaty stun. It looks like Caliburn is the target. No, Nero taking a ton of damage here.
Nero is getting the stun. What a good burst.
Not ready for all that. And quick things, the burst target from the Marauders is just going to get out scot-free as Astaroth here
Yeah,
is
you
taking
can't
some
target
pressure.
a gunbreaker like that. That's not enough.
Oh yeah.
Especially with a paladin right behind.
Yeah, with all the support there, even
Meanwhile-
like the red mage heals.
Levy once again the target, gets the pot though, does not care. Low MP, does not matter, goes straight back in.
Caliburn going
Caliburn
down
pace.
a little too low.
5v3, Astaroth going down.
Yep.
And a very decisive win.
Now let's see if
the
anyone
point did
from
not
the
move
Marauders
much.
gets caught out here. No, it does not look like they're going to get caught.
That was a very heads-up play from Levy. If you notice, straight in the beginning, she dashed immediately for Nero, who was behind the wall.
I did not.
And no, that was a really heads-up play. I think the heroes had Nero in mind.
Oh, let's see how the Marauders initiate
Nova
here.
Cal runs straight in. White Mage LB comes out straight onto Kiki, but
Oh.
nothing happened.
Dude, that is such good. That is such good counter CC. They see Kiki setting up. They send both the silence and the beam onto her, making sure that the Marauders cannot blow their.
Yeah, but
their
Kiki
team
does
open.
not get punished. Goes back in. Levy goes down
Yeah.
for it.
And there it
And
is.
the Fear's still here.
with the Meteo drive as Toshio gets
Yeah, but the
assassinated.
But the Fear comes out. It's 4v4. What? Oh, brawl that's happening.
Yeah, and it looks like Kiki
Hey, Moko
is
in the
gonna
front
be
line.
fine.
Fighting Nero, healer on healer violence.
I think we
Ares
have
on the
like
side,
3
they're
separate
like-
fights going on right now.
Yeah, but I think the one that does matter right now is Aerie on point alone, and Novical is going taken low, taken down.
Yep.
Aerie's immediately going up next. There is no cover coming out from Levy yet. There it is though. There's the cover.
Ooh.
They need to keep running though. You can't risk killing your paladin just to get a pot off.
Yeah, we'll see if
And they're
Ares
running away.
got a Shikuchi.
Immediate
maybe getting out
warrior
of there.
scream. Levy is the target. It is written. They want
Ooh.
a quick. Oh, quick things goes down to the cleave though. Levy pulls back. Still running away. Does not. Oh, and
Does pop
Phalanx
Pally
do
LB.
survive.
I think a good survival LB to staunch the bleeding is exactly what they needed right now.
Yeah,
Honestly,
and then now
with
they have the counter
set on
set.
the Kiki. Oh, it's so beautiful. Let's see if they get Astaroth
And
too. Do they
Levy
get
still
it?
live.
Oh, Astaroth getting
Finally goes down.
ridiculously low.
The Dark Knight LB just to secure the kill. Straight jumping on the King Moko. But it doesn't matter because Novical is on point, pushing it away. Celestial River goes out. Aerie is the target. Stun does not land onto anybody. Quick Things is spitting on the point, but nobody's gonna be there for the stun. Quick Things get immediately meteored and goes down. Novical runs straight back in a little bit later, but does not have any MP. Runs away on Speedway.
Here we. Oh, there's 3 members of the heroes kind of caught out there. Aerie, most of all, is gonna get burst down. Feared. Is she gonna go down? Does Kane have any heals for her? The Cure 2 is just a little too late. Not today, son.
Oh, no. And they broke the 50, the Marauders. On their home map here.
On their home
Levy going
map.
in. K-Moko with the big beam and the red Mitch LB to immediate cleave kill.
Beautiful.
Warrior goes down. Astaroth is in guard. Monk is there to try and bail Astaroth out, and so is Kiki, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
Nah, in fact, I think you gotta sack somebody there, right? You just gotta let
Yeah.
Dark Knight die on point and everyone else runs. This is exactly what happened to the heroes before they got chased and put in a terrible position. And it looks like the heroes, well, 2 of the heroes are gonna want to push up here.
You know, for
Oh,
Marauders,
get
they're
caught.
definitely not taking the every man who doesn't make the boat gets left behind. Like they didn't think about that.
Right,
They kind of
yeah.
threw it out the window.
Oh, this is an awful position to be in here, Urge. Very, very awkward. 30 seconds to go to overtime. Quick Think's gonna be taking the brunt of the damage here. Is gonna take the Meteo too, but he's gonna live. Oh
and
no.
the fear.
Meteo into fear.
Onto Kiki, but the fear already happened. Kiki walks away for free. Levy has the phalanx, pops it immediately to try and stay on the point with the team.
And there we go, Caliburn popping LV.
Get screamed.
Oh, someone from Astra's got to be on the point. No.
No, Levy's still there. Levy's still there. But the Paladin Phalanx is going down soon, though.
Yeah, and it looks
there
like they're kind of
is.
scrambling, trying to find a new person to be on the point. Caliburn
yeah,
getting
but everybody.
snapped.
Oh no, Astaroth is coming up next.
See,
Red Mage LB gets guarded. Oh.
No, they sent it on the Monk. Oh, but that may be enough. 3 on 5 in favor of the heroes.
Oh, Kiki's in guard, but I don't know if that's enough. Dash away immediately, has to go back because nobody was there. Nero steps up to the plate as Kiki goes down.
Oh yeah,
but Nero is just an Astro. That is not enough. Nova Calcia, Toshio, do you make it?
They get there. Oh my goodness.
And Caliburn runs in, but the White Mage Beam comes out just in time. Caliburn is immediately taken very low. Astaroth is straight back in. Caliburn goes down.
I think it's game
just
for
halted.
Astaroth. There's no 3,000 health. Oh my god, he lives.
Oh, for the fear! Astaroth needs to take his time to run! Oh, that's a huge from Beaky, saving Astaroth. And this Astaroth really needs to walk away here.
Because Astaroth has no like dispositioning abilities, no scattergun, no nothing. They have to win this, honestly.
Oh, Kiki needs to. Kiki goes down, but Quick Things is spinning on point. I think this is the displacement you're talking about. Who needs to knock back when you can just kill them?
Yeah, there you go.
Quick Things though, dropping really low.
Oh, Quick Things, use your mana, please, please. I know it's stressful.
Oh, they did.
There it is.
The overchase happened.
You know, I think who was that? Caliburn on the point, right? I think Caliburn tried to either rend or use Onslaught and just got pulled off the point in a moment of panic.
Yeah, and so did Toshio, dashing straight onto. I think that the Marauders are looking at the wrong people. Because if we look at the damage chart at the end there, what are the two names you see on top? Novacal and Keimoko. The White Mage and the Red Mage who got to play for free this entire time. And Keimoko, absolutely to their credit, is blasting on that White Mage. You don't see White Mage topping damage charge ever, and Keimoko just did it twice, this game and the last game.
Now, are you guys teaching the Squires to break down the scoreboard like that? Is that something that you're like focusing on?
I do not. I think at least for my Squires at the level that we're at, it is easier to have for the coaches to take over that burden as they're the one watching, and just let the Squires kind of. And just have the Squire focus on their fundamentals, right? The movement, the learning, the shot call, talking to each other. I think they have enough on their plate that I think this is something that the coaches need to be like carrying that burden, being
that's a good point.
Not just the coach but also the analyst.
Yeah, because and I feel like looking at the scoreboard, reading that's the only thing, or that's the kind of thing you can only learn through sheer experience, which. In a 4-week league, you really don't have the time for that, right? There's so much more to work on.
Yeah.
But we are going to Clocktown for game
4.
Per the Marauders' choice. I do believe Nero is listening in on your commentary, Xiao Bao Bao.
Yeah. Both Nero and Neo. I said, what did I say? The two maps that the Marauders want?
Yep. Clocktown and Bayside, baby. Now, if I'm gonna be honest, they are allowed to run it back to Bayside. Would you want to go back there if you're the Marauders?
I wouldn't. I think not immediately, at least, because like if you lose and you're thinking, well, there's kind of two ways to go about it. It's either it's unlucky we go again, and we win again. We win because it was a 50-50. Or they think it's a loss. Then if they go back again, then now it becomes a mental block. We kind of
yes.
never really mentioned that for Squires, but mental is a huge game that people do underestimate.
It has broken apart so many teams and has led to some of the funniest moments in Revival history.
You got that absolutely perfect.
And it's keeping the mental aspect in check is kind of why we host the Squires League, because it's never fun to see someone just absolutely lose it and not be able to let something go, you know? Well, sometimes it is.
Absolutely.
It depends on how much you like the person. But Game 4 on Clocktown, the heroes going out the left door, and it looks like the Marauders are taking up mid.
Well, I mean, if you have a warrior, would you ever not go Mats?
Oh yeah, no, it's Mats every day.
I think it's definitely a smart play from the heroes to go left door here and just play that deadly 25% corner.
God. Yeah, you know, I don't like fighting the Dark Knight Warrior Astro comp into this corner at all, and I think the heroes are. Look at how much space they're giving this. They're respecting that. Oh no, they're going deep. Astroth,
almost a little too much.
Yeah.
Astroth was alone there. No support. His team was way too far behind.
Yeah. Which, I don't think that... I think the Marauders were expecting them to take the bait, to bite and attack first. But it looks like the heroes are... I think they're respecting them a little too much. You're 4v5, dude. Kiki Haruko may have that fear,
definitely.
But... Remember what we were talking about earlier?
I think they definitely do that.
Oh, there it is.
But White Mage Beam immediately coming out. Kiki, the target, once again goes into guard. Dash away, but got stunned. The enemy team is chasing, but does not have enough to kill.
Yeah,
I don't think they have enough here. They're pulling back. Meanwhile, Quick Think is spinning on point against Astroth in guard, but it doesn't matter. He is running away, gets silenced. But Astro with the heals.
Novical chasing onto the Mats, gonna guard the Loda. But gonna get blown up by the Meteor. Yep, there it is.
Cover not in time.
Oh.
The first failed cover we see today from Levy.
Oh.
No man is perfect.
And look at that beautiful job by Astroth to stop the 50 touch. Instead, heroes only get 49%.
Oh. Celestial River comes out kind of an overcommitment, especially when now they have gotten the 5v4, but a win is a win. You take those.
And you know what? The coins are going to be dropping very soon. If not, well...
Pally LB for this is not... I don't think that's the correct play here.
No,
Levy is a
not when
low
you're...
1v5. Phalanx goes down and the Marauders immediately goes on it.
Beautiful beam and Red Mage
the Red Mage
combo.
LB to keep alive.
Honestly, that was kind of a... Oh, wait. The point,
yeah, but in the meanwhile, Kiki is pushing point. Novacal comes to stop it.
And I was really paying attention where Kiki's LB gauge was for that, because that could have been
we were all watching.
Yeah, we go together!
Oh no, Astroth dropped the Dark Knight LB, but once again, alone in the front. Nobody is there with him to do the damage.
Yeah, no, and this is a
very...
Ooh.
Astroth once again walking up alone. That's just crazy. He doesn't care.
We're just doing the opener again, but this time with a Meteor Drive and a fear. Let's see how it goes.
That's the scary part. Levy gets pulled, gets feared,
gets feared and meteored.
Oh, that Levy did not get the press button for 10 whole seconds.
No, but I have to their credit, you have to attack the Reaper and the Monk while they're using those LBs. It's got to be a trade if you're going to come out on top, but it looks like this is going to be brutal for the heroes. Caden will go firing off the beam, not going to get much out of it. And I think this is just a back out angle. It's Quick Thinks, all thoughts, thinks no more.
Oh, Levy came back immediately stunned to try and peel for Airy, but Airy's dropping so low, gets screamed.
And I like this 3v4 they're doing in the corner, right? Because, huge
Novical
commitment with the Red Mage LB.
But the 50 has broken. Novical's alone. Gets covered?
Maybe. Yes, there's the cover.
There's the cover.
Oh, but Levy is just so many Shadow Breakers.
No, that's enough. That was barely enough because he was potting behind a wall.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. It's 72%. Marauders are happy.
Ooh. And yeah, why wouldn't they be? I mean, they're just waiting on the Reaper LB, the Monk LB, everything to start popping back up.
I mean, if I'm the Marauders here, I go for the 50-50 bet, right? I go for the Monk LB straight onto Levy here. But Levy pop it early. There it is, the Monk LB straight to Levy. Phalanx though, not fast enough.
It's like the perfect pre-guard, but instead you're invincible, and the heroes get a flip kill onto Toshio Goblin. Astaroth maybe next, unless he pops his LB here. Not even gonna bother with it.
Kamo goes on point here.
Okay.
Do we see a last-minute fear? No, Kiki is way too far away for this.
But it looks like Astaroth and Caliburn are gonna stall the point as we're in overtime, ladies and gentlemen. The Marauders are fighting
goes out. There's
life.
The fear. Oh, so much cleave! Levy and Harry goes down.
Kill.
Oh no, this is terrible news. They are free V5. K-Moko, the next to go down. Quick things coming up next on chopping block.
And they're making out
try to red Mish LB to save herself, but not enough.
Oh no! Who's the next person?
Nobody's gonna spawn up in time.
Oh,
Nobody's gonna spawn in time.
They're so far away. Novical making this work somehow, though. Good lord.
I believe that I believe the Marauders ran out of damage.
Yeah.
They were 1-2-3 in their way to that victory.
Which it'll get there. It'll get there over time. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Game 5. Highland Heroes get the map pick.
Oh, where would we go now? Back to C9. Hey, you know what works, right? Overwhelming.
I didn't even have time to say, oh yeah, Marauders take game 4. They just C9 now. Push the button. Go. March Cat Boy.
They want their free win.
They do.
Yeah, and I can't blame them.
It worked. Yeah. We haven't really seen any teams like repeat maps deliberately, so.
I mean, the Dumplings did do Bayside twice.
That's true. That's true.
But I think that was somebody else picked Bayside to us, and then we picked Bayside to them again.
Well, here we go. Cloud9 is going to be the deciding map between the Morbi Marauders and the Hydaelyn Heroes. Heroes who have won on this map already.
That was a very decisive win too. Well,
it was kind of a fight.
Well, they did get the capture though. It wasn't an overtime problem. But it's also not a super clean win. It kind of relied on that moment of brilliance at the corridor, where Levy just straight up phalanx 3 different LB from the enemy team and killed Toshio in the process.
Yeah, kind of made the Marauders overextend out that corridor a little bit and instead get caught in choke point themselves. Which, what do you call that? Like a fake retreat, right? That's like Roman tactics or something like that. You know, we'll give them some credit.
I think it's one of those where like they deliberately set up and left the point there. Right? They made sure that the point just hang out right at that corridor because they wanted to buy time for Levy's phalanx and into the enemy team's like Exodia almost.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Game 5, ladies and gentlemen. Last time the Hydaelyn Heroes took this map with a capture, and they're going to bank it all on doing it again. Let's see if Astaroth is the engagement. Yeah, he's going to go in with that Salted Earth into the corner again. And it looks like no big damage from the Heroes yet. No burst call has been made. It's going on to Toshio, who is going to get caught off guard. And no trade. Quick Things gets out.
It's a little too late.
Yeah, especially if you're not ready for it. Oh,
Novacal's target now, though.
I think Novacal is going to be able to get out here.
Yeah, especially and Astaroth is getting sent in the back. Does not have to send for this. Goes down. It's 5v3 realistically because Toshio just now spawned and the Marauders retreat.
Oh, there we go. And you know what? The Heroes, they're on the march.
Yep.
They notice, ooh, Nero kind of forced to use guard here. I believe he's got an
And he does not have the dash. Nero does not have the dash.
Ooh, because he used it
But
to get
he's
out the
expertly navigating his way out of this.
Yeah,
And
brilliant use the
they
corner.
gotta push the point. They didn't get the 50.
Oh, no.
No.
What should have been
meanwhile,
a
Quick Keys
sure
get
50
punished.
touch. No.
He got left behind. Levy comes in
maybe.
for the cover, but that's a very dangerous place to be potting there, especially when your paladin does not have a guard. He's still potting. Quick.
It's over. The moment is gone, but maybe they get Astaroth here because he's got no guard.
No, I think that's not enough. Nero is stalling the point here. Novical is now the counter sent target. Everybody's standing all their CC on it as they know Novical only too far.
Oh,
Goes in the air.
So many people
well, pretty
go
much
up.
all of the heroes goes in the air, but there's a pot and the point is not even rolling.
oh, that is unfortunate. The long yoink onto Levy.
No, but Toshio's the target though. He has the monk
yeah.
Gelby. He does
Absolutely.
not get to live. Celestial River not enough to save. But the cleaved Levy with the phalanx, but that wasn't enough to save Quick Things.
And you know what? Because Quick Things was already feared, both Quick Things and Levy were feared. There couldn't be a cover. That tornado bullying Astaroth and Levy, kind of making it an awkward 4v4 here.
Oh, but Astaroth does not care.
No, he's going
He
forward.
has so much health.
Oh, and look at this position that Nova goes in right here with the Death Warrant. Oh,
Nero get linked. No, that's your Astro. Novical goes down in return, but that's a 4v4. Link failed onto Astaroth, but it doesn't matter. Astaroth does not have anything. Goes down to the Ninja Hyosho. Airy, now the counter sent target. The Marauders heard you killed their front line. They want the kill, but it doesn't matter. Quick Things is spinning on the point, going on the Caliburn. Caliburn does not have anything, no resources, no whatsoever. Goes down even with guard.
not able to
Kiki
get
tried
to
to
Nero
save,
in
but not
time.
enough.
Now, I was really waiting for Toshio to spin that. I wanted to see the do or die Meteor drive.
He didn't get to.
Yeah, no, there was never a good opportunity.
He needed. I think this is where little bit of hesitation kind of get them.
Yeah. Oh, and here we go.
I really
This
want to see him
corner.
just rip it right now.
Let's see, and it's gonna
Just somebody.
be on
White shall be immediately again on Kiki.
Actually, oh, but he doesn't die.
Yeah, because Kiki got sent in return.
Oh my
Kiki's
god.
still getting sent. Kiki goes down, maybe?
Maybe he gets
He's
hunted
so
down
low.
by Novical.
Oh no, that red bitch dot,
they're
that red
burning.
bitch dot. Oh, the shield! Oh no,
they're
Kate
gonna-
Boko does not
Ooh.
live. Meanwhile, Astaroth though, pushing the point back. 4v5. But the heroes
oh
are so
my God.
scattered. Ushio is alone now. Found himself in the middle of 4 heroes.
And you know,
And that's not a good.
For how decisive of a victory that was for the heroes, the Marauders are doing an excellent job of just controlling the point here.
Yeah. Oh, another link comes out. Might be a tad too unnecessary because there's
Maybe.
nobody else nearby.
Oh, look at it.
I don't
Look
think
at
they
this.
needed that.
The heroes are just leaving the point in mid. That's such good awareness. They're posting, but they're kind of not posting up. What is going on here? You got some people.
I think there's a little bit of a miscommunication going on right here. Because Novical and Airy are pushing the point, but they really shouldn't. They really should be joining their team here. Levy popped out the phalanx, goes on the Kiki, damage again. Kiki glaps away though. Celestial River goes out. Nero trying to get onto the point.
Oh,
Just
he
enough.
gets it. We're in overtime, baby. Game 5.
Astaroth has the LB. He can't stall this. Astaroth immediately pops it though. Caliburn screamed onto Airy. Goes on to Airy. Airy's so focused right now, but it doesn't matter because Nero's getting sent in the back line.
Oh, Nero runs over the pot, but this is such a well-made game that he doesn't get it.
But Astaroth now no longer has LD. Goes
no
down.
reds. No
Nobody's
reds on
on point.
No reds on the point. That's gonna do it. Game 3 or game 5, excuse me, goes to the Heidelin Heroes.
And once again, we see Kane Moko topping the charts in damage. Didn't die a single time that entire time. Expertly what? That was some of the best White Mage gameplay I've ever seen.